All right, and we're live. Thanks for sharing that right before we went live, Psychonauts. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to Xbox Ultimate Podcast. This is episode 72, I think. Let me look. The 71. 71. We're at episode 71. My wife knows because she made the thumbnail. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you for hanging out on this awesome Friday night. That is going to be our last show of the year. It is the finale of 2021 for Xbox Ultimate Podcast. So I want to say thank you all who are here. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to take a look back at the last year of Xbox, Game Pass, this show. Also talk about a little bit about Splinter Cell and some other stuff as well, because we're going to have some fun. We have two awesome guests. I mean, Jasper, is like I said, he's like the part of the family here. He's like fun. He's on Fun Pop and all this stuff. But he's filling in because you can see we're short of our panel because he's a trooper and he's amazing. Pong is maybe showing up midway through the show. He's running behind because he had to go to the airport and a bunch of stuff. So, but we also miss Lady and 3-Bit as well, who are doing family things. So, of course, this time of year. But hey, we'll start with Jasper. What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
Hey, it's third week in a row, so it's I don't know if I'm still a guest or not, but I'm back on Xbox this week.
Yeah. I'll say right now, your option number one is like, hey, Jasper, can you please come onto the show? And here's the thing. I'm just gonna be real. Okay, I just want to be honest. I want to make you a panel member, but if everybody starts showing up, then we're gonna have 8 people on the show. So I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna handle it. We're gonna just do it if you want it. So we'll say if you want it. Do you want that, Jasper? Do you want to be?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Are
if
you
you
okay?
need people,
We should have talked about this behind the scenes, but fuck it. Hey, let's go. Let's do it, Jasper.
Job interview live.
Yeah. You don't need to interview.
Yeah.
You survived a tornado. You're amazing. Hey, we're celebrating a new channel member on Xbox Ultimate Podcast. Now we can't be the Magnificent Seven anymore.
He can't be a new member unless he's nice to me because Jackie Joseph keeps killing me and I don't want to be a friend.
You gotta stop killing Lupa. That's the one rule. So so this is the show you like. So do you want to stay on Fun Pop or is that like it?
Yeah, I like that one too.
Okay, I was just making sure. All right. Then, hey, we have this amazing community member that's just been ultra supportive throughout for our show. Also, lots of other shows out there in the community. A positive force in the community. He is famous for taking shower videos and also twerking as Santa Claus.
My God.
This guy's completely awesome. And he also has one podcast he's on right now. And he's also starting another one, I believe. And we're going to maybe get a hint at that. As well as he's Louis Claus, as we're calling him right now, is showing up and he's donating $100 gift card for a giveaway. So, big time $100 gift card. So in a little bit, I'm gonna go over how you can enter to win that gift card. But first, hey Louis Claus, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Happy to be here with you guys again, second time, man. Oh
yes.
I'm actually enjoying this, man. It's gonna be great fun, awesome things. I want to see who's gonna win that awesome $100 card.
Yeah, heck man. We're gonna find out. And you said that before you're not as nervous as the first time, so that's good.
No, I'm chill now. I mean, look, I took a nice shower. I saw. Yeah, you guys saw. Yeah, I took a nice shower. Was chilling, walked around, got organized. Like, yeah, let's go chill out, have fun. I'm good.
Right on, man. Hey, and then we have first in my heart, my lovely wife, Caitlin. Hey, baby, what's up?
I saw Jasper smile just a little bit when you said that.
Did he? He doesn't smile very often.
What's up, guys? Let's go.
Okay, I love it.
I'm a mess. I'm a mess tonight.
The reason
I came in late.
The reason I think I might have smiled is because every time Mav does that, I feel like he's gonna say the wrong person. And just like,
Oh yeah, he does.
It does. I does. Fuck, I can't
What'd you
even
just
talk.
say?
I thought.
Oh my god.
I does do that, Jasper. You're right. I
Oh,
does
you
do that.
dumbass.
Hey, extraordinary AssassinLupa. Hey, how are you?
It's Friday. It's the holidays. It's Xbox Ultimate. Let's get it on.
I love that.
Well, me too.
That's my favorite.
I wish I could do that, like as the intro to the show. You know what? I might just clip that one day and put it like at the beginning of like the intro.
It's
Yes, you've been
Friday.
saying it
It's
every Friday.
Xbox Ultimate
Then you get to repeat
Podcast.
it live. I love it. It's extraordinary. Hey, mellow fellow from outer space, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic today.
That's enough. I've had enough of this.
I'm not gonna divulge too much what happened.
You already did.
You already did.
In the green room, not freaking
What happened? Not, you know what?
In
Not-
the DMs,
I'm
like
curious
we need
now.
to know your life.
That's great.
yeah.
What happened though?
No.
I want to know now.
No, you can't say no.
I'm gonna have dinner made and then possibly breakfast in the morning.
Oh, okay, got it now.
Oh wait, so you ate dessert first?
Yes.
He wanted his cake and eat it too.
Oh my gosh.
Did
All
you have
right.
cake or a muffin?
Can we
Yeah,
Pie.
berry muffin.
Pie.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Louis
Lord.
loves a good cream pie, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you can't beat a lime cream pie.
Look at Matt. He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, what is
Hey,
that?
I didn't
I've already
say
lost
shit, man.
control. He's already lost
I didn't
control.
say shit.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't say anything bad. We're talking about desserts.
Yes,
Oh
we're
yeah,
talking
I
about
mean,
cream
I
pie.
just
Relax,
think
Good.
sir.
you cannot beat a good
Y'all
lime
get your
pie.
mind out of the gutter.
But especially that Oreo cream pie. That was good too.
Ooh. Love a good
Yes.
Oreo cream pie.
Yeah. I don't like
Oh no, I don't like. No, I don't like the bits in it. It gets stuck in my teeth.
It doesn't like the bits.
Yeah, sometimes things get stuck in your teeth. Just pull it out.
Just shave.
Yeah, okay.
As long as wait, what did I say?
I don't know. What did you say?
I said
Oh,
if you shave, you don't get stuff stuck in your teeth.
Wait, what are you talking about? We're talking about Oreo.
We're talking about Oreo cookies
Oops.
Yes.
and cream pies.
Shaving no, not whipped cream, not shaving cream, whipped cream. I'm talking about whipped cream on the pie. You gotta remember the whipped cream. Hey, everybody. Shout out to Sour Blow Gaming with a very generous, thank you, sir, $10 super chat. He says Xbox Live will be giving out 4 Halo Infinite Rockstar Energy codes and 1 Game Pass code throughout the show. So stay tuned. Thank you, Matt, for your content and support, and happy holidays to everyone.
He meant Team XBI. That's what he meant,
XBI.
though. Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
XBI is Xbox International. Got it.
Yes.
XBI. I was like, I thought it was Xbox Live. I was like, what does it mean Xbox Live? Okay, Sour Blow. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, that's amazing, dude. So thank you guys for that as well. That's absolutely awesome. And also, Drawn TJ with a very generous $5 super chat says, this is going to be a fire show. Hi, guys. Hi, Drawn TJ. How are you doing, sir? It is going to be a fire show. We're already having fun. It's just getting started. A little too much fun, maybe. But that's okay.
Never.
Hey, so I want to, before we get started with some of the topics and stuff, I want to tell everybody how they can enter to win this $100 gift card from Louis. So the way we've done it before on the show, okay, is channel members automatically get an entry, okay? But also, everybody that's here in the chat right now, if you go and send, be careful what you send her, okay? But send Caitlin a DM, and that's trust me, it's way easier for us to keep track of and figure out who's here, who's trying to win the code, okay?
We've tried so many different ways.
This just works. Kate is gonna take the DMs.
Or maybe I
just
want DMs and I'm being sneaky.
Yeah. So send Caitlin a DM, and she's gonna put her Twitter handle in the chat. Okay. So go to Twitter, send her a DM, and say, "Hi, I'm entering for the code."
You don't have to say all that. You just freaking like put a 1 or something.
Yeah.
Like
no funny pictures.
Okay? But I need
put a
now.
1 or a dick. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So send her a DM.
Send me a picture of your favorite cream pie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Babe, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So, love you, babe.
I'm
Hey, so
sorry.
yeah, that's how you can enter. And later, towards the end of the show, we're going to randomize a winner out of the people that sent the DMs. Okay, so check that out. Let's do it. Send her those DMs, and I will also I'll say this again later in the show to give other people who have joined later a chance as well. All right, guys, we'll start with the biggest news. Okay, I wish 3-Bit was here right now. He's not. He's with his family traveling. It happened.
What a bitch. I'm kidding.
Did you just send my wife a picture of a cream pie? I know you did, psycho. Bastard. Okay. All right.
Psycho.
I don't even have to. I heard her phone go off, and then your face. Okay.
It's actually the most innocent cream pie you could see.
Okay. All right. Is it Hostess? If it's Hostess, it's safe. All right. So
Little Debbie.
Little
So
Debbie.
it's just a little pussy.
Is it a
Wait,
cat?
that sounds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just clearing that up. Okay. All right.
That sounded so bad. I'm sorry.
Jeez. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
All right. So Splinter Cell. They are making now. I think there's been some confusion out there what this is. It's a remake. Okay. Now, from their description and everything that me and Pong went over, like, because he's reading a lot of this stuff in this full interview, was actually it sounds more like a pure reboot, but they're staying true to the original source material, right? Because they are completely rebuilding a new game using the Snowdrop engine that Massive Entertainment uses to make the Division games. They're also using it for Avatar, and they're also using it for a brand new Star Wars project that they have not actually announced the title of yet. And this is going to be developed by Ubisoft Toronto, who's worked on lots of really good Ubisoft games. And this is going to be led by a team that is core and is fans of the core old school stealth experience. They are stealth purists, and they want to make this game a linear Splinter Cell game that stays true to the original, but bring it forward to new standards, is basically the gist of everything that we saw. And so staying true to the story, they're going to have, I'm sure, the same characters and all that kind of stuff as well. So we're looking forward to that. I recommend checking out their website where they have lots of information in our interview from the producer, creative director, and so on. It's finally happened after all of these years. All of these years, a new Splinter Cell game. So I'll start with Louis. Like, have you dabbled with Splinter Cell in the past? Are you a Splinter Cell guy?
Wow. When
it's
the
okay
first
if
Splinter
not.
Cell, no, because I mean, when the first Splinter Cell came out, I don't know, I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like a young man. I don't know, starting my teenage years or something, and I played a little bit. I just didn't get into it. That's the thing. I just didn't get into it. I was like, okay, I played a little bit. I was like, okay, it's cool, but then like later on it started to get a lot more interesting. I played the other ones, but I did not beat them because when they came out for 360, you remember that 360 had a wave of games. I mean, you got games everywhere in Xbox 360. And so when I started playing them there, I played it a bit and really did enjoy it. But like when I read the article today, I got really happy about it. I was like, man, we actually really need this to come back. And right now, for example, if I could grab Splinter Cell again and play it like right now, I will actually sit down and go through it, because it's interesting that the way it was made back then. And I was watching videos earlier. I was like, wow, man, I missed all this stuff out. I mean, look at the stealth thing. I missed all the stuff, especially playing Metal Gear. You know, the old Metal Gear from Metal Gear Solid from PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
When that came out, I was like, wow, I beat that game. I mean, I remember that I had PlayStation 1 with the memory card busted. So I had to grab my what's it called? The thing for to turn on the PC, to keep I forgot what's
power
called.
Button?
Not the power button.
The thing to turn on the PC.
The battery. Oh crap.
The power supply? Or
the power. It was like a power supply thing, like a battery thing. I forgot what's it called. But yeah,
it's called a switch next to where the plug goes in.
Oh no, that's not it. I remember it now, but yeah, I had to take that off my computer, bring it, connect my PlayStation to it, because here in Dominican Republic, like the lights go out. So when the lights go out, that way my PlayStation kept on. I did not lose track of the game. So yeah, I sat down with that Metal Gear Solid, played it 12 hours straight, and beat it. And I remember that I was like, wow, when I saw the Splinter Cell, I was like, man, I missed out on this, which is way better than that Metal Gear. I mean, that Metal Gear is awesome, but that Splinter Cell, the action, the stealth, all that stuff is, I was like, amazing. I was like, yeah, we actually need this to come back to modern days, because there's no games like that right now. Right now, like the stealth thing is a lot more easier than before. I mean, I found it easier. I don't know how you guys find it though.
It depends. Like, I think the stealth genre is kind of like became more mainstream and actiony. You know what I mean? For the games that do exist. And then like the purists like has kind of gone away, because I think it was more niche, right? But they're trying to bring that back, but also bring it forward and also being more inviting. And I think there's a lot of ways they can do that. So hey Jasper, is it Splinter Cell? Like, is that one of your top franchises? Because you're like a Halo guy, or you just not into it? Or
a lot of stealth games I don't really like. I feel like it slows you down, like when I feel like I could go faster, like so like Assassin's Creed, for example, like when you have to walk in the crowd, like I always thought that was kind of annoying, because I have to like walk 2 miles like just by walking. I can't just like sprint across rooftops. So like stealth games like that, I just kind of I don't know.
You want to feel faster instead of like strategically planning out every move and taking your time and stuff like that, right? So yeah, I like both, right? But like for me, it's like there's something special about that, because you can't sit there and take your time and plan things out, decide when to attack, and then you can try different things and stuff. So it's kind of what made those games special. Lupa, Splinter Cell for you, is that a thing? Does this excite you, or is this another? Because like Jasper's a bummer. He doesn't care about this game, obviously.
He doesn't care, because it's the young thing. They have to
I was like, he was probably too young for like Splinter Cell.
Right.
I played the first Splinter Cell. We had the special NVIDIA like service thing that had it, so I did play it.
What? How old were you when you played it?
Let's see, it came out in 2002. I would have been 6.
Oh my god!
Get out of here!
Oh my gosh! Yeah. That's I don't know, man.
I'm the stealth queen. So
see, how can you really like know or appreciate it at fucking 6 years old? You know.
I mean, like my favorite games like Star Wars Republic Commando. So it's
exactly. Like, see, there you go.
That was a good game.
Yeah. Especially for 6-year-olds.
After Assassin's Creed, like obviously playing a lot of Assassin's Creeds. Also, I picked up and played Splinter Cell, and I love it. It's great fun. And it's mixed feelings about this, because I wanted a new Splinter Cell game, not a remake. And I think that's just a cash grab.
What if this feels like a new Splinter Cell?
Not happy about it. But we don't know that, do we? We can't. We can sort of speculate, I guess.
Well, but, I mean, what they said,
they're going to get as much money out as, like, I played the first one years ago. Yeah. I don't want to replay that story. I want a new story. I wanted like his daughter to take over, because he's too old now.
Yeah, we came up with that concept here. Yeah, that would have been really cool.
Yeah, and it would have been a new storyline, and it's completely possible. And Ubisoft aren't short a penny or two. They could have given us a brand new Splinter Cell. I think maybe they're tested because I like new and innovative innovative.
Innovative.
Yeah, that's the word I couldn't say.
The other word where you came up with works as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really like that, and I love like I like the old retro games, but I'm playing them less and less because I'm more about like how far can the new tech be pushed, how much can you get out of it, and I wanted to see that. Instead, we've got a remake.
I'm
happy we're getting something, but I think they're testing the waters with it.
How did you feel about Resident Evil? How did you feel about Resident Evil 2 remake?
Yeah.
I can take Resident Evil or leave it, to be honest.
Did you see the difference though between like the old school and then like
yes, right? Yes. I mean, I can with the patch. I mean, if you play a game that hasn't got the patch, then play the same game with the patch. It's like, eye-opening, and that. But if they'd have put a new story with that would have been awesome. But yeah, I mean, we'll take it because all Splinter Cell fans are going to play it. It's without a doubt that's going to happen. And that hopefully will then show them how much we really want one, and they will give us a new one off the back of it. I do think Ubisoft like to test the waters and see what's happening. Like with the crossover with Assassin's Creed, they've brought Cassandra into Valhalla, and they're testing the water for the new Assassin's Creed Infinite to come, where she will now be traveling around the world, so i.e. entering other Assassin's Creed games, therefore building the world of, oh look, the assassins can travel between places, and now we've got Assassin's Creed Infinite
right.
and a free-to-play open world game. So that's where it's not hard to suss. That's where Ubisoft are going with that. With this, I honestly believe that they are testing the water to see how many gamers actually want Splinter Cell. Yeah. So all Splinter Cell fans should purchase it, should play it, and that will show Ubisoft we really, really want a new one.
We were talking about Resident Evil before from part 2. Like, for example, I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, and yes, I did notice the difference. For me, the remake is
part 3, wasn't it? Don't know.
Oh no, part two.
They had a part 2 and a 3, I think. Didn't they?
Yeah, they did a 3 as well.
Yeah, the 3, but I'm not gonna go on the 3 one because the 3 I have a grudge on it. On part 2 though, I did notice the big difference, and man, it was big and it was an awesome remake though. I mean, I was like, wow,
it's a different game completely. It's almost like it's completely rebuilt with the new engine.
Yes,
and it follows the same story, but a completely different way. So it's a completely new game to me.
My take with the Splinter Cell thing was I think they're going to do it kind of like how Modern Warfare in 2019 did, where they keep the same characters and the same backstory, but they tell a whole new story with those characters.
Yes, 100%.
And kind of reboot
because they said that this is laying the foundation for the future of Splinter Cell. Like that's the purpose of this, is to like reset. That's why I said it's more of a reboot than it is a remake. But
they'll keep some of the old like characters and lore.
Yeah, they're gonna keep some of the characters, the same story, like basic concepts with it. But everything that they said, like this is a brand new game, and I think that's where a lot of the confusion is coming in from, like the community I see, because I keep hearing people say, "Well, I don't want to like a remaster or this or that," and I heard a lot, but I'm like, I don't think they understand that this is a brand new like thing. Like it's not.
Modern Warfare had that problem when it came out. Everyone didn't know if it was a remake or a reboot or remaster. It's just like
I think they made the mistake of saying remake. I think they should, if they said reboot, then it would have been a lot more clear. But saying the words remake is like leaving it open, because a lot of people, we've had this discussion lots of times, like having to explain to people when there was like a remake announced, explaining that it's not a remaster. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's very confusing for some people to decipher between the two, right? And like Mass Effect was a remaster, very well done remaster. Grand Theft Auto trilogy, a really shitty done remaster, right?
Wow.
But then you have remakes like the Resident Evil 2, right? And then reboots, like you could say God of War is a reboot, but it's also moving the story
reboot.
forward in a way.
Exactly.
So they didn't reset the
Well,
story.
they changed their entire like mythology in that game, so
Yeah, but they still
North
kept
now.
the past. I don't know. So it's interesting. I want to know from Kate if she's there. Are you there, babe?
Yeah,
Yes.
your
Okay.
daughter just walked in here.
Oh, hey, babe. Hey, sweetheart. So
She can't hear you, but okay.
I want to know from you, like,
Yep.
because you don't really play Splinter Cells, but you have watched me play Splinter Cell quite a bit, and
No.
how I found out was really awesome because you just
Yeah, you
said,
should tell the little story.
okay, yeah, because I had missed this for like a couple hours, and
No, you were sleeping.
yes, I was asleep. I was taking a nap.
Oh, it was like when it was like morning time.
Was it? I don't remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
I was asleep. Okay, so she's like, hey, check, did you see this? And I'm like, what? She hits her phone. And I was like, are you shitting me? Really? You know, I was asleep during the announcement of that. I was like, holy crap. Really? So that was crazy exciting. So how excited were you to do that?
Oh, I was just hoping that you hadn't already seen it because I know that you were just in the bathroom and you usually are on your phone.
Yeah, that's true.
So the fact that you hadn't seen it, I was like, yeah, I got it. But yeah, no, I don't know if I've ever played it at all. Hold on, Kaylee. Shit. Sorry, she's so cute. But I loved watching you play the Spies versus Mercs.
Yeah.
Like loved watching you play that. And I didn't really play games back then. So now I'm like really, really excited because I want to play it with you now.
Yeah. And which you will. I just hope they bring out Spies versus Mercs.
I do too.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
they
an
should.
interesting thing.
You don't think that there won't be any multiplayer, right? Is that like a potential?
They haven't
It's a
said anything
potential.
about it.
The first
Are they
Oh.
known for
The
multiplayer
first-
though?
no.
first
No.
three did not have
Oh.
multiplayer.
No, the first one didn't. They introduced multiplayer in Pandora Tomorrow, and then KhAos ThEory
Yeah.
went even crazier with it. So KhAos ThEory had its own
Yeah.
separate co-op missions, and it also had.
I didn't
the
have friends, so I never
huge-
played it.
It also
Guess
had.
you won't be
the-
playing it when it comes out this time, huh, Psycho? I'm just kidding.
So, okay, yeah, Spies vs. Mercs
Oh.
was introduced with Pandora
Yeah.
Tomorrow, and then KhAos ThEory had Spies vs. Mercs plus also the separate co-op missions. It had a complete separate story just for co-op, right? With
Yeah.
with different
Okay,
missions.
now I remember.
And then so KhAos ThEory was like to like most core like Splinter Cell fans, like the apex of what Splinter Cell would be, right? And then they kind of started changing some things. Double Agent was good, but fans didn't like the story, right? Spies versus Mercs was best on Double Agent. If you're a Spies versus Mercs fan, they had the best iteration of Spies versus Mercs, except the servers sucked. The servers were horrible. So that was the only thing holding that back. But yeah, Psycho, you're like a big Splinter Cell guy, although I thought you were, but you forgot that the Spies vs. Mercs were in 2 of the first 3 games. But that's okay. Hey, we'll forgive you for that.
I didn't play.
You just played the campaign.
Spies versus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't have any Xbox Live friends that
Mhm.
actually played those. But no, I'm a huge Splinter Cell fan. I loved it. When that first came out, I was telling everybody they need to pick up an Xbox to
Yeah.
play this game.
It was
I would
exclusive
sit
back
there.
then.
Yeah, it was only on
Yeah.
Xbox.
Yep.
And I just remember painstaking, just meticulously planning out my moves, shooting, just to what normally, people would probably go through a mission in like, 10, 15 minutes. I'm there fucking 45 minutes, an hour, like just being a ghost, not being seen. It was just phenomenal. That game was awesome. And to me, KhAos ThEory is still the best story out of all the Splinter Cells. And
You-
it's just nuts.
You know, once you dominate those games, though, I mean, when I got to dominate Metal Gear, it was easy. It was just poof. I could just sit there and beat it like in 2 hours. And
did you live in a box, Louis?
Yes, I did.
Oh dear.
But see,
It's a shame.
but
No,
see,
I'm
with
just kidding.
Splinter Cell, like at least with the first one, there weren't a lot of like too many gadgets like
Yeah.
KhAos ThEory came out with.
Oh, okay.
The first one was like straight stealth.
Whoa. Because I only
Yeah.
played like 2 missions, so but I mean, because I was like,
yeah.
I got caught. I was like, oh, this game is not for me. I need something like more, you know. But that was back in the day.
It is slow. It's definitely a lot slower because of, you know, if you're definitely gonna be in the shadows, and that's like the best way to go about playing that game is staying in the shadows, not to be seen,
Absolutely.
shooting out lights,
Yep.
and be careful not to walk over the glass that you just shot out to
Yeah.
alert the enemies. So it was
Wow.
really freaking cool. And
Oh,
I
if
love
you did
hanging.
alert them, damn, it got hard. There were so many.
Yeah, and then like hanging from the rafters and snapping people's necks, you know, and
Yeah, so
that
much
was
fun.
like I was
What-
doing that all the time.
Like when he was standing like on top of the bookshelves with the legs open, the guys beneath him. I was like, man, I was watching earlier. I was like, wow, that needs to come back. Really,
Yeah,
they need to bring that back.
and I'm
But there's
really
the other
excited.
side of it as well. Is like that you, as older gamers and remembering the older ones, it's good that it's being remade for the younger generation to get to play something we loved.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I'm excited. They're using Snowdrop Engine, and I know me, Mev, and Pong. Well, whenever he gets here, he could talk about it. But playing the Division 2, the New York DLC, holy crap, that was amazing looking. That was just the weather elements in that totally changed when
Well,
they.
you know that they're using
the
that,
Series
don't
X.
you? They're using that for the new.
Yeah.
It's just gone out my head. The blue guys.
Avatar. Yeah.
Avatar.
Snowdrop.
It just
Snowdrop.
yeah.
Yeah, the Snowdrop engine
Yeah.
is no joke. That is an
It's
amazing
awesome. I
engine.
mean,
Yeah.
that new Avatar, I cannot wait. It looks so good.
Yeah. And
You know, that's what got me to buy an Xbox One when I saw the Division. You know, you remember the game trailer of 2014, the Division.
One
You
that
guys
lied to
remember that?
everyone.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, the one
yeah.
when I saw that, I was like, man, I gotta buy an Xbox One. I went right away and bought an Xbox One because of that trailer. And then I waited and waited like 2 or 3 years. The game came out, and I was like, okay, this is not what I saw. But if they actually do this game with that same technology right there, when that 2014 trailer, oh man, that Splinter Cell game is gonna be.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna have all the he has all the tech.
Wow.
You know, he has the sticky cams, and they can whistle and make noises and disrupt and the disruptors. It's sick. The Snowdrop engine is gonna freaking really with Splinter Cell, it's going to utilize. It's going to be great because the lighting in that game is phenomenal. I mean, it's so good, just so good. So hearing that they're going to use Snowdrop for Splinter Cell got me really freaking excited, and I cannot wait. It's early development, so we probably won't get it till 2025.
Yeah, it's a long way off.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna be amazing. Well, when that game drops, it's gonna be amazing.
So the main thing is, I just advise everybody that is somewhat interested in Splinter Cell to not just read the words Splinter Cell remake, right? Is in the works. Go either read the articles that they put out. It's on their website. And they go into all the details of what they're doing and the core elements that they want to implement into this game. Okay. And the tech, trying to push tech with it, trying to capture some of the same feeling from the originals, but also what makes that feeling happen. They're not, it's a remake is a very loose term here. So go read it.
Chat.
And yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the chat too. Or if you really, Pong Soul read this entire interview during our show last night on PM and the PM, and we broke down each segment. Okay, so if you want to, you can listen to me and Pong talk about this deep dive for like 2 hours, because we did talk about this for 2 hours. And it's very exciting. If you're a Splinter Cell fan, just trust me on this. If what they are saying happens, and it's on their website, so they're putting it out there for everybody, right? If what they are saying happens, we are in for something very special. And this is going to be the counterbalance to all the other Ubisoft bullshit that's out there, right? So you're gonna have all this other stupid shit they're doing. You gotta have that. You gotta have both. You gotta live in both worlds, right? You can't just be all this. You gotta have some of this. We'll see. You're right, Jasper. We'll see. They're putting it out there, so if they don't make anything like what they're saying here, they're gonna get creamed for this.
Yep.
Right? Because it's on their website. If you click on Splinter Cell, that's all that's there is the interviews with the producer, the creative director, and so on. Right? And talking about what they want to do with this game. So they're putting it in black and white. They got to stand behind that, or they're going to get crushed. Right? So
if they give us the original game, but with a new story, just that feel of the original Splinter Cell, it's going to be successful. It will. Any Splinter Cell fan will like it. If they try to change it up and do not, like last night what you guys were saying, who are they going to voice? Sam Fisher, could also make or break it. But to me, if they do it right and they don't try to mimic Michael Ironside, because you cannot freaking try to mimic that voice. He has a very distinct voice.
Yeah, he does.
Unless you get me, and I can do Sam Fisher's voice.
You need to be Lambert. Lambert. There you go. Hey,
Lambert.
Yeah, you can be Lambert. Yeah, you're not gonna be Sam, because I got the perfect candidate for Sam.
Fucking me.
Before we get to our new arrival, I want to get to the super chat real quick. Hey, Mr. Joanna Dark, thank you for the very generous support with a $5 super chat. He says, would you like to see that at the end of this remake for Splinter Cell? The Sam Fisher passes the torch to his daughter or new person? Also, hello all. I think that there's room for, I think it's a possibility that something like that could happen in a second game, because they said that this game is building the foundation for the future of the franchise, and saying the words remake leads you to believe they're following the same kind of story for Sam, at least somewhat. And I think that you can't just immediately in that first game pass the torch. So we're going to see. It depends. If Michael Ironside is cast as Sam Fisher, there's going to be a passing of the torch at some point within in the next game. If it's a new person voicing Sam Fisher, then I think they're planning on carrying that character forward as the mainstay for the long haul. Pong Soul, welcome to the show, sir. Thank you for being here. I know you've been busy and you've been landing planes and picking up people and all that fun stuff. But yeah, man, how's it going, dude?
Hey, look, I just showed up to do my outro. Are we there yet?
Not quite. We got a little
okay.
Drop him on the bottom. He was late. He shouldn't go in front of me and Caitlin. Get him on the bottom.
No, it's great to be here. So yeah, busy day. Awesome to see Crazy Louie and Jasper here.
Pong Soul.
Hello. So yeah, we had to get the Had to make sure they got home safe, and then got the kiddos Xbox Series S, one of his Christmas presents, all set up.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Got that Game Pass on there yet, or
got the Game Pass?
Oh,
of course,
boy.
Of course. So he's coming from the Xbox One VCR, so he is a happy camper.
Oh, the
wow.
big one.
That's a big, that's a
he's
big
gonna
jump
be.
right
You
there.
know, his eyes are melting. Like, oh my god.
Well, his dad in California has a Series X, so he has seen it and has been able to play it. But this is still an upgrade for him, so he's definitely a happy camper. So yeah, so great to see everybody though. Glad I could make it.
Yeah,
happy Friday, fam.
We were just talking about Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
I
was just gonna say, anybody has any questions about Splinter Cell, you can go watch PM in the PM replay from last night, in which Mav and I discussed this for 2 hours.
Yeah,
and we've got.
What I said to you all before the show started in the green room. See what I said?
Yep.
It rings true.
Whatever it was, I'm sure it was true.
I don't remember. What was it?
Now, with the one thing that I will
it
say
was there's no point in Xbox Ultimate because Pong and Mav talk about everything on Thursday before we even get here.
Well, there was
that's all we talked about.
That's all we talked about, literally.
And a little bit of Force. That was it.
But I think with the reboot, they're gonna go with. They're not gonna have Michael Ironside. I don't think he will.
Yeah.
They didn't have him for Rainbow Six or Ghost Recon, so I think they're done with him.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's so old that you're gonna tell. You know, you're like, oh, this is Grandpa Sam Fisher, and
it wouldn't really work for a reboot or remake. You know what I mean?
What if there was a grandson?
I mean, how old is he?
He's 71.
71. Y'all are acting like he's fucking dead.
No, but he's had health. He's had health issues as well. Why he didn't do the last game?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's sitting there like, hey, boy.
No, that's not.
There's also, if they reboot it, they also don't have to worry about him dying like in 5 years. You know? It's like,
I think they should cast Vincent D'Onofrio. He plays Kingpin. He's got some of that same tone in his voice.
Daredevil, you mean?
From Daredevil. Yeah. He plays Kingpin from Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some of that
like
voice.
Your pick from the guy that plays the Punisher, that Shane.
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the same voice.
He doesn't really have a deep voice though.
But if you're gonna go different, you don't have to, right?
He can kind of go and have a deeper voice if you want. I mean, they can post credit that shit.
Also, that's the purpose of voice acting is, people can change their voice to sound different.
Like Jen Taylor, just got 3 different voices, amazing.
Yeah, you can all tell it's her too, every time.
Well, it's supposed to be based on the same person. Like, they're all like copies of Halsey in a way. So it's,
spoiler.
No, that's not a spoiler. Is it? Hey, anything you wanted to add to this before we move on, Pong? I mean, there was some confusion about like what this is, because I think some people are thinking more like almost remaster territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? This is like way beyond that.
Way. This is gonna be flat out brand. It's gonna be in spirit a remaster, but because of how much they are rebuilding, because everything's gonna be brand new, it really is going to be basically a new game at this point. So no, I mean, we covered last night that interview on Ubisoft. Really, their answers said it all with how they are approaching this, and that's what Mav and I are so excited about, and I think a lot of people are excited about, because when you go read that interview, like we talked about last night, they get it. A lot of this is the old team, the from Blacklist. And so they understand the spirit, but they're talking about the biggest thing for me. And we talked about this last night, was that they weren't saying, hey, we are going to go back to like the Blacklist days, right? They said, no, all the way back to the original trilogy. So that for me seals the deal. This is going to be from ground up, a brand new game. Yes, they are going to in spirit take what they had back then and put it into this game, but everything else is going to be from the ground up. And that's, that we couldn't ask for anything more. Like Mav and I were talking about last night, everything was all their answers.
We could ask for a completely new game.
Yeah, but that's not what we want, because we want the Splinter Cell. No, this is going to be a new game though.
I've already played the new game.
No, you have not.
I haven't
have
played
not.
it years ago when it was #1.
No, you have not, because this is going to be brand new. They did not talk about
I
going
knew
back
I
and
could wind
retaking.
him up.
No, you're not winding me up, Lupa. I'm just, if you are being serious, because there is some confusion about
There's a
that
lot
out
of confusion
there, right?
out there. Yeah.
Because
well, then gamers are a bit thick most of the time.
yeah, it's just about the fact, because we get so many different kinds of remasters and remakes, it's really hard to know what they're going to do. All's that we pull.
Well, if you'd been here, Pong, you'd have heard me say that.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, Lupa, I'm taking you seriously, because I always do.
I know.
But the point is the games from that original trilogy are so old that it really does. It's not like Mass Effect, even, right? When EA could take just the basic game and remaster them and make it look like fresh, but it was still the same game. They didn't have to. Those games are so old from Splinter Cell, they're going to have to remake them. And they didn't talk about using like the same levels. They didn't talk about building out the same type of story. What they talked about was just the core elements of stealth, but they want to create a better environment for that with more updated features that people are used to now, but still being there, understanding that the hardcore stealth aspects, the hardcore base of fans that enjoyed that's what they're going for first and foremost, which is music to my ears. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's great for the younger generation to be able to play Splinter Cell like we did and enjoy it with the new technology. But I also wanted a new story and a new game. But like what I said was, maybe they're putting this out there to see how much interest it gets, and then people will if people play it and enjoy it, they'll see how much a new Splinter Cell is wanted, and that's where they were, because that's what Ubisoft do.
See, this is where the confusion is for me, as well as like, this is the new Splinter Cell, because this is what, as their words, I'm not coming up with this from myself. This is what they said. This is the building of the new foundation for the franchise. So this is going to, and that's why I say reboot. Because if you're making a game to reset and take it back to the core from the beginning, then this is the start of the new franchise of Splinter Cell. And this is going to be an entirely new game. And the other key aspect of this, it's in the Snowdrop engine. You can't reuse anything from the original game. And there's no way you can. It's a
assets.
Completely new thing, built completely from the ground up, not reusing anything except maybe ideas of the story that actually come from probably Clancy himself back in the day. And those concepts, that's where it comes from. That's the heart of it, and that's what they're serious about, if you see everything that they said. And so I think they did cause some of this confusion themselves by using the word remake instead of reboot, like I said. So I think if they just would have said that from the get-go, I think it would have like eased some of this, because everything and you read says reboot except them saying remake, right? It just says
remake is a tagline. That's all it is.
I don't even think devs understand what a remaster and a remake is. It's just like
most don't. Like Final Fantasy is a remake. Per se.
Look at Demon Souls is a remake too. I mean,
that's a good example.
That's a good example. You grab the old Demon Souls, you put it one next to the other, you notice the huge difference. And
but see, that's even like
it's the same.
I think Modern Warfare is the closest example still.
Yeah. See, I think Demon Souls is like what some people think of, right? Because that's more of a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater /
remake.
That's a really nice remaster. Demon Soul is, because it's pretty much the same game but updated next gen graphics.
Yeah, this is taking it even beyond that. The gameplay is gonna be different.
Yes,
dropping it in that Snowdrop engine is gonna be fun. Just again, it's gonna be. I wish 3-Bit was here, because that like Pong knows, because we played Division 2. That New York DLC, that was amazing. So this will freaking, they're going to be able to do stuff in this game with this engine that they weren't able to do 19 years ago. So
they're trying to recapture the feeling.
The first Splinter Cell did have some like advanced technology that we don't even see in today's games. Like I still go back to their fish tank thing. Like if you shoot the fish tank, it's like amazing.
Yeah.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Although it does stop at a certain level before the fish dies.
Yeah.
Which I think is funny.
They got off track with that when they went the whole like with Conviction was a great game, but when they switched to those style games, like Conviction and Blacklist, it kind of lost the essence of what Splinter Cell is.
Exactly. That's like the new Assassin's Creed. They, it wasn't that the old stealth Assassin's
I really
game.
enjoyed Conviction and Blacklist.
They're great
Conviction.
games. Yeah, they're great
Love
games.
Conviction.
They're just
they're good.
They're just different than the first three. Like with a feel.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I didn't
core
like
element.
Double Agent. I really could not get into Double Agent.
Yeah.
I don't.
A lot
It
of people
really
couldn't.
annoyed me.
Yeah, the campaign was kind of whatever. I didn't mind it. It just was whatever. But the Spies versus Mercs was
I'm on a
amazing.
boat. It's like, come on.
What about Vin Diesel?
I didn't have no friends to play with.
No.
I was a
No.
lonely
No.
No.
What about Dennis Haysbert?
Don't know who that is.
His
Chris
voice.
Pratt.
He's
his
the
voice-
Allstate guy.
I said Chris Pratt last
Chris
night.
Pratt.
No,
I said that last
night. Movie.
All right, let's get to some of these super chats real quick. Hey, we got one from Jigga J. He says, I know we're talking Splinter Cell, but just wanted to say I just beat Halo Infinite today, and oh man, it was straight. Fire.
Congratulations, Jigga.
Congrats. I
Nice.
beat it last night, and I agree with you. It was amazing.
And
going
I'm
through it.
nearly there.
KY Bob with a $5 super chat says, if you think about it, it needs a reboot because the Sam Fisher and Conviction was old and gray. Yeah, they can't continue with the story. If they want to keep Sam Fisher as the main character, they got to go back, right? So that's the essence of why it's a remake. And I think they should have used the word reboot, but I think the clear intention of using the word remake is to let people know it was going to be Sam Fisher and following the same basis storyline, right? As opposed to using the word reboot, it leaves it open to could be anything.
Yeah, they needed to be more specific.
And if they use remaster, it'd be the
put
same
it out
game. So
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Different to the way they did.
KY Bob, a member for 7 months, says, awesome people here. You're awesome. I agree. Awesome people in the chat as well. And we have an awesome panel here. Now, reminder, guys, if you want to enter to win the $100 gift card from Crazy Louie, all you have to do is send my wife a DM. No dick pics. No other things that we talked about earlier pics. Just send her a DM, say enter, and you're going to be entered for a chance to win that gift card. Caitlin is putting the Twitter handle in the chat again. And also thanks to Louis and Xbox International Podcast for putting codes into the chat as well that Sour Blow had mentioned earlier. So straight up awesome, guys. I appreciate that. I hope you guys won some awesome codes so far, and we're going to see who wins that $100 gift card later in the show. But this was also an episode about a look back, right? So 2021 was a great year for gaming, period. Well, I want to go to Jasper. How big of a year was this for Xbox in capturing that mind share and moving forward?
Well, I think this is the best year for Xbox it's been in a long time because we're actually getting like growth out of the company and more people are coming over from like the PlayStation side. We're actually getting like new people back into the Xbox ecosystem from people that left from like the 360 days. So I think this is the best that Xbox has been in a long time and it's continuing to grow. So just hope for the best for them.
Yeah. Like, yeah, man. Everything you said is factual. 100%. Louis, what about you, man? It was like 2021. What was like your biggest takeaways from the year on Xbox?
Man, this year was amazing. I mean, I was amazed. I didn't believe I like how it started slow. And it was a great year for all the systems. Like, for example, PlayStation had an awesome year, sales and everything. Okay, it was good. But Xbox came in as an underdog and it just got big out of nowhere. It was just a big explosion. You got games, you got this, you got all that. I mean, ever since it started, when did Outriders came out?
April.
Ever since Outriders started to come out, it was just always Game Pass, all these games coming in. And it was just changing people's ideas about Xbox. Everybody was like, wow, this is amazing. Xbox has changed. I got a few of my friends that were big PlayStation fans, I sat down with them one day eating a hamburger at that hamburger place I love to go eat. And we sat down and I talked to them. I was like, guys, you're missing out on the great stuff. I mean, you're buying $70 games, you're doing this, and you need to move over here and see what's happening here. This is an amazing thing. And yes, this year Xbox has changed completely. The other day, well, I think it was like 2 days ago, yesterday, there's this guy from Forbes. He says that Xbox is ready to leave PlayStation in the dust for 2022. What do you guys think about that? That's gonna be amazing.
Me and Pong were talking about this earlier in the DMs, like, because really it's like these mainstream sites have switched to clickbait articles in the Xbox favor, but it's really clickbait. What it shows is they know where the mind share is, and they're going to use that to their advantage, as opposed to actually any meaningful stuff in there. Stuff we've been talking about for a year or more on the show is really what they're kind of covering in this article. It's like finally the mainstream media is kind of catching up to that and starting to use those as talking points and bullet points to try and gain some clicks, you know. So as far as the article goes, like, it's crazy seeing a headline like that this year, because we would have never seen that in 2020, 2019, 2018. You know what I mean? But the writing was on the wall then. Even people were impatient and didn't understand that all these things were in the works. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna tell you something, and I always said this. I don't know if the Xbox is gonna beat PlayStation this generation. I don't know, but they're gonna be close to each other, because they're gonna do both of them are gonna do an awesome job, which is actually the truth. They're gonna do pretty good.
PlayStation and Microsoft, they're like two different spots. With what they're trying to do with their game, with their model. You know, PlayStation's staying traditional. Xbox is going towards what the future with the streaming and with the games of service and what they're doing. And now PlayStation, as we've heard, that they're going to be bringing out their version. Well, they're going to be tying in their PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now into their own and do this somewhat of the same thing. So they see it too. So they're jumping in, but also they're going to try to keep the traditional ways. But
they're just going to do everything that Xbox has been doing, but in a little bit different way, and always fall behind
the PlayStation way. That's what they're going to do,
which is good, because we're going to get more benefits for us, the users. I mean, for us, it's more benefits. Really, it is, because I mean, we're gonna take advantage of that, of what PlayStation is doing. We're gonna take advantage about what Xbox is doing, and really, we're gonna just have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. As far as who wins, I don't think there's any way to actually define that. You know, you can't.
Also, it doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
The only people I want to win is us.
Exactly.
Right. I want the gamers to win, and the better both companies do, the better it is for us, because there's more competition.
All three companies.
And at least the last four, Xbox 360 and Xbox One, they had, everything was done on hardware sales. And this generation, Xbox is like, fuck hardware. Yep. You can, with Game Pass and xCloud, you can play it wherever you want. Now it's going to be active live users is what is going to determine the success. If you're going to try to say who won, that like the whole console war, pretty much Xbox squashed that. Like, there's no more console war, because you know what, this is what we're going to do, and you can play wherever you want, as long as you're playing on an Xbox, like with Game Pass. That's a win for them. They don't care where you're playing it. As long as you subscribe to the service, that's what they care about.
Yeah.
So
100%, man.
But yeah, Xbox had an awesome year, and next year I know it's gonna be
it's gonna be amazing.
Man, it's gonna be amazing.
But what about you, Lupa? Like, what stands out from 2021 as your favorite moments, or how do you think Xbox did?
I think Xbox did awesome this year. It's finally come to fruition. If you watch Power On, it tells you everything, the struggles, the mistakes, the disappointments, and the elation. And you can see it in their eyes when they talk about it. And for us gamers who have been there since the beginning and struggled through with them, it feels the same for us. It feels like we've come out of a hole and we're in the sunshine finally. And it feels good to be a legitimate gaming platform and be part of it. And for me, that was the biggest thing for the 20-year anniversary. The fact that now we are competing as a platform, and we're holding our own, and they can no longer look down at their nose at us for all their 105 million consoles out there. Xbox is putting out more, bringing in more revenue, and supporting the gamer better for a lot less console sales. So I think that PlayStation are being forced to make a move, and they're being forced to look at the way they treat their gamers, which can only be good, because all I care about, their businesses at the end of the day. But it's the same as having a football team or a sports team that you support. It's on your chest, and with their defeats, you feel down. With their surprise wins, you feel happy. And it's exactly the same situation. But as long as Xbox carry on supporting the gamer, being open and transparent, I'm happy. Yeah. And I think all gamers should be. The way that PlayStation gamers get treated, and I'm not slagging on PlayStation, because the games they do make are awesome, but and the box isn't quite as good, but it can get there. And so I'm not slagging on PlayStation. I'm just saying that's how it's always been. PlayStation guys look down their nose at Xbox like we're the poor little orphan kid hanging on the end of their finger, like, So it's great to be up there on a level par with them. But I think that Xbox has exceeded that in the fact that they care and look after their gamers, and they're transparent with everything they're doing. And that's the difference for me. Plus, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is the best deal in gaming, and you can't beat it. So therefore, to top all of that, we take that crown too. So we take the power crown, we take the gamer being looked after crown, and we take the best deal in gaming. So I'm absolutely over the moon with Xbox at the moment. And it's been tough. It's been tough to be an Xbox gamer, and it's finally lovely to be able to smile about it and be proud of it.
Yeah, it was almost like last gen. You had like a little like mark of shame on you, like to say, "Yeah, what do you play on Xbox?" You're like, "What? Why do you play on that?" And I'm like, "Well, it was cool like 7 years ago. Why is it not cool now, you asshole?"
Well, yeah. See, the thing, like so, just like that power on, like Aaron Greenberg said, they held the notion of the most powerful console on the market. Xbox 360, both consoles were more powerful. Then Xbox One, they went TV instead of being the more powerful console, and they lost that. And then and that's why with that tagline,
they were also more expensive because they bundled in the Kinect.
Yeah. Exactly, and they fumbled that, and that's a great thing, but now they're back on track. They're what started the company and what started Xbox. They went
Bill
back
Gates.
to it, and no, they're going back to the roots of Xbox being the most powerful console. And yes, but they're doing things right, and they're going through Phil Spencer's vision of everybody playing.
I remember something, and sorry, but I remember something. Okay, go ahead. But I remember back then when Xbox One started, everybody was saying, "Yeah, Phil Spencer's not doing a great job," and I always told everybody that this is not Phil Spencer's generation. This is not his. Now it's Phil Spencer's generation. Phil Spencer grabbed a product that really, I remember reading this article. I think it was Sadai. Sadai is his name, right? Sadai or Sadai?
Colonel Sadai.
Sadai, yeah. He said the investors told him they want Xbox gone. He told him eliminate the product Xbox, make a new console, get this thing off the market because it was just doing horrible. And this guy said, no, I'm gonna put this guy in here. I'm gonna put Phil Spencer on there, and he's gonna take charge, and we're gonna bring this thing back. And look, he brought what was Xbox One. He did Xbox One S, and then we got Xbox One X. And after that, he just kept on working with the service, and everybody was like, why isn't he putting on exclusives? Because I always told him it's not right now. He knows that if he puts them on the Xbox One, it could probably do well, but it's not going to do as well as it will do in his generation. And now we got his generation marching on, and look how well it's doing. I mean, wow, it's actually great.
Yeah,
generation.
The other thing is, Louis, it just takes time.
Yes.
You know, like
yes.
they had gone to a shell of themselves after what had happened before, and part of it was under Phil's watch, also, or early on. You know, but that was still all fallout from the places that had taken an account before with the Microsoft executives and all these things. And Phil was fighting a losing battle at the time, and it was a reinvestment, reaffirmation from Satya Nadella to put that confidence that Phil fought for, and then overcoming some obstacles to put that trust and faith back in the brand, that it could be a good thing. And they pitched this whole Game Pass thing, that they pitched this whole idea of what we're going to do to transform Xbox and the company. And since then, they proved it with a proof concept originally, and they announced they released the One X. They had Game Pass. They started gaining traction at record numbers at the time. Started getting some PlayStation gamers to go over there to start buying Xbox One X and stuff. Shout out to Neo GameSpark, who had a very popular video, who was one of those people that kind of was in that trend at the time. Pong Soul as well, actually, was kind of part of that crowd. And people started coming back on board to Xbox a little bit and be like, okay, it's not so bad over here, actually. And then we see now the only last thing was, hey, but where's the new games? Where's the new games? Well, they've been investing in studios, making acquisitions because they had to rebuild their first-party stable. But they don't come automatically with games that are just releasing immediately. They have to start new games. The only games that we were getting at the time was ones that the studios had already been working on, and a lot of those were either multi-plat, or as you saw with Bethesda, even now you got games that were exclusive on other platforms, even though they're being worked on under Xbox's umbrella, right? Those contracts are done now. After Ghostwire Tokyo, that's it, right? As far as we know. Indiana Jones, we don't know what's going on with that 100%, but I think that for the most part, all those contracts are going to be finished up. All these devs, all these acquisitions are working on new projects. We've started to see the fruits of the labor this past year from the first-party studios that had already existed, with Forza and also Halo Infinite. So this generation is, think as the glory days of 360, but think times 10. But also you get everything that they put out for $15 a month.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Or $0 if you do your rewards.
Or $0 if you do your rewards. Hey, babe. Do you have any moments from 2021 that stand out to you, or anything that you really would think stood out from Xbox in 2021?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just enjoying playing the games. I'm enjoying Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so Game Pass?
Yeah, for sure. Because like that lake game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually well, no, it wasn't in Game Pass. I actually bought that.
Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass this month.
It is coming to Game Pass, and everybody should try it because it's really, really good.
Yeah.
You've become more of a gamer this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that just because of the show, or do you and being involved with the community more,
I think so, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So if we just had the Xbox in the bedroom and we weren't doing this, do you think you would have started playing stuff more, or no?
I think I would have just like
Halo.
Halo, yes. I probably would have hopped on like games like Call of Duty and Battlefield with you, like, you know, every once in a blue moon, just like I did before. But other than that, what's that?
I said be a Fortnite main.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, I actually did. I did play Fortnite quite a bit before the show and before we got into this community.
She has more victories than I do in Fortnite.
So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I played.
Yeah.
I think
for a couple of years almost.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
When the Xbox came out, the Series X, I was really into the Tetris, which I actually just played again like 2 days ago. I played a couple of games. But yeah, it's more about, this past year is more about like me getting into games than like what Xbox has done, I guess.
Yeah. I think you're discovering it really, what it's all about, not just the few things that you were interested in before. You know,
for sure. There's so much more to it than I ever knew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pong Soul. Give me like a couple things that just really like make you feel warm and fuzzy about Xbox in 2021.
Look, I just imagine Phil kind of like Hannibal from the A-Team with the cigar in his mouth saying, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
It's pretty much this year for everybody old enough to remember the A-Team. Look, this started a long time ago. This was the vision. They bet big on a couple different things. They bet big on xCloud, and they obviously bet big on Game Pass in their turnaround. And I think this year we kind of saw the culmination of this. Now, there's certain things they couldn't have predicted, like the pandemic, which sped up the process and actually put them even more ahead than they once were. But you know, there's all types of quotes out there about, you know, people could say it's lucky, but lucky comes from preparation. Your luck is self-created most of the time. And with Xbox, I don't think that's ever been more true than right now, what we're seeing happening. So they did all this back end work, told everybody to be patient. It took Phil a long time to bail the ship out. So let's face it, it was a sinking ship at one point. He had to bail out the ship, and not only bail it out, but set a new course that was going to wind up being successful. And so here this year, they you know, last year with the unfortunate delay of Halo, which turned out in the end probably to be fortunate at the same time, just because again, with the pandemic and the chip shortage, there wasn't consoles to be had anyway. So they didn't really need Halo last year. But this year, when it counts, when they got Series S's in the stores now, because they made that decision as well, now they have their biggest franchise, the King, back on top again, with probably the best overall Halo game, arguably, ever, which is absolutely incredible. So I think this year, for me, sitting back and kind of just, being in the community and watching all this stuff happen, and kind of how we started out the year, you know, it was slow. You know, there wasn't, you know, first party stuff was still a while away, but they kept plugging away with third party deals. They kept putting games in, maybe not the biggest titles in the world, like an Outriders, but they got those games into Game Pass, and that held everybody kind of over. And obviously, again, with nobody being able to find consoles, it wasn't as big a deal as it might have been at one point. And they kept just they kept their focus on exactly what they wanted to do. And they made the decision, hey, with this pandemic, more people not able to get consoles, we need to get xCloud up and running. So they had this plan to replace all the server blades. Well, that plan was not supposed to finish until 2022, end of 2022, originally. And what do? They said, we're going to sacrifice some of our Series X sales and make sure that the xCloud is up to speed, so that we can get people who can't find a console anyways, or people who can't afford one now, because obviously the pandemic's hurt so many people as well. We're going to go ahead and let them stream, you know, and get that up to par where we need it to be. So they did all these different things. And then as the summer came on and we started seeing that we were close to the finish line, when it came to those first party studios starting to come out with stuff like, you know, we saw Flight Sim come out, right? Huge win. even if it is a niche title. Flight Sim being able to play on the console showed the power of the series consoles, and people started to really take notice. And then we got, the Forza was right around the corner as well. And in between, we get a Psychonauts 2. Of course, that was multi-plat, but at the end of the day, that's a first-party studio. And that's a game that would not have come out the way it did without the backing and resources of Xbox. And Tim Schafer spoke to that at length. And those amazing people over Double Fine got to make the creation that they always dreamed of. Yep. And then you get Forza, and then you get Halo, and now we're starting to fire on all cylinders. And you could just see the momentum swing and the momentum pick up as this year has gone along. Now you've got a string of 85 plus ratings. And again, who cares about Metacritic? Well, it still counts. A lot of people still look at that stuff, unfortunately. You got the string of 85 plus games that people said Xbox could not do, right? That this was one of their failures that we saw from their past. They squashed that. So really, I think overall this year is just the plan that we heard about years and years ago, the plan that we saw started on stage when Phil announced all of those acquisitions like Obsidian, etc. And then you get ZeniMax, and you finish off that ZeniMax deal this year, and you start seeing you start seeing the fruits of ZeniMax, even if Deathloop is not on your console. It's up for Game of the Year considerations. One of the smaller studios out of that you don't talk about when you talk about the ZeniMax deal. They're up for Game of the Year awards with Deathloop, and we know we get that in Game Pass next year. All of that stuff coming together, Halo finishing it out the year the way it is, really sets Microsoft and Xbox up for exactly what they thought they were going to be able to do when Phil put this plan in place. When Satya said, you are at the big table, you are a pillar of Microsoft, we're going to make this happen, we're all in. This is that moment. And I think this is what defines the generation is this year and going forward, because everything had to come right now. This is where it needed to be. And I think that this put them on the map. Mindshare is swinging back to Xbox, like you guys were just talking about. That's the biggest thing they lost. Okay. People, again, I hear Lupa and
that's
everybody
what gets the casuals.
Yeah, and that's what's happening, right? Because I hear like Lupa's story because she's stuck by Xbox this whole time. Again, you can call me a flip-flopper, but I don't root for a console like flip-floppers do, right? I just buy whichever one is best for me, and I always get the other one. It's just out the gate, I always pick one. But people, this last generation was so long and such a down period for Xbox that it feels like it's been going on for a long time. But that 360 era, that Power On documentary, I was there. I was in the middle of the 360 era. 360 was my console until I got the PS3, but I still was just a 360 player mainly. And that 360 era, people forget how dominant the mindshare was for Xbox. You had to have an Xbox. You had to be playing Gears of War. You had to be playing Halo, right? That was the thing. And they lost that in one generation.
And you know what saved the PS3 at the time?
Yeah.
The Blu-ray player.
Blu-ray player.
Yep.
Correct.
Only reason.
Yeah, correct. At the end of the day, that's truly it, right? So people forget that, but now we're seeing the return of that. And like you just said, now that's what gets the casuals, because those ripples start spreading out. You build up all these little victories over time, right? And you keep making progress, and they've been on such a roll that those ripples spread out. And now you've got the perfect position with two consoles, which everybody thought was stupid. Why are you doing this? Why are you going to bring this underpowered
machine? It's going to hold it back.
It's going to hold it back. Yeah. Look. Again, I always go back to this. We all like to play Armchair CEO, right? I can freely admit I love playing Armchair CEO. I love talking about companies' money when I have no business talking about company. I don't care. I just like to do it. It's like fantasy football for me. So I love doing that. But at the end of the day, all these people that think they're smarter than a $2.5 trillion market cap company. And if you don't think that can they make mistakes? Absolutely can make mistakes. But if you don't think that they did not see this, again, can't plan on the pandemic, but they still had the vision, because there's been proof There's proof in history in consoles that an underpowered, cheaper machine will succeed and hit the mass market. Anybody remember Wii? Underpowered. Yeah. It didn't matter. It did not matter. It hit the right market. So the Series S was absolutely genius because right now, as the masses start to feel this shift and everybody starts talking about Game Pass, everybody starts talking about xCloud, everybody starts talking about Halo, everybody starts talking about this stuff again. Oh, Xbox is bad. Oh God. Even if they want to stick by their PlayStation, they've got the side console and the S, right? Even if the family isn't ready to drop big money on a big console because their kids are a little bit younger, you got the Series S. You got Game
and
Pass.
It's not a low-level console either.
Correct. It's not. It plays
the
everything.
Series X in every way except.
Let me say something too. I mean, you remember my friends? I got them to talk to them about getting an Xbox.
Yeah.
The Series S is also the best way to introduce yourself and begin to play Xbox. And after you play it in 1 week, those guys, all of them, they got a Series X. All of them bought a Series X.
And you've got everything you ever need.
I mean, I was like, what? I was like, what? You guys didn't even last a week with the Series S. They were like, oh man, we had to see what's going on in Series X. I mean, buy a Series S. It's the best way to introduce you to this console. It's in a cheap price.
You know what
will happen? It's definitely not holding back the Series X.
No.
I have both, and I'm telling you, the Series S holds its own. You can play Forza on it amazingly. You can play Flight Simulator on it. If it can run Flight Simulator, it's awesome.
But that's the best. That's the best part about it, right, Lupa? That's the genius behind Jason Ronald and his engineering team when they thought about this. Right?
They gave hardcore gamers what they wanted, and they gave casual gamers and kids what they wanted, and the parents of the kids what they wanted, which is so awesome.
And I gave you this anecdotal situation, but you know, the wife's youngest, who's now in town with us, that we just got the S for, he is out in California, and all of his friends play PlayStation. But for the past 6 months,
in the UK.
For the past 6 months, his friends have been coming up to him because he plays on Xbox, and he's been trying to tell them, like, hey, guys, come over to Xbox. They start coming up to him and say, hey, what's going on with Halo? What's going on with Halo? Yep. We're hearing good things, right? And this is from PlayStation kids in high school, right? Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, I'm hearing the same stuff, his dad's a gamer as well. So he does hear this stuff. So he's like, yeah, no, this is great. We played the flighting. It was awesome, blah, blah, blah. So those kids literally told him, they're like, yeah, we're gonna ask our parents for an S for Christmas because we got to get on this. We got to all start playing Halo together. This is what happens when you create your own luck, when you prepare and you plan and you put it all together like this, the way that Phil and his team have done. This is what it comes to, and this year perfectly encapsulates all of that. And I think that this, like I said, this is setting the tone for this entire generation. This is not something that's going to stop. They are full speed ahead on every aspect, and they're ahead of where they thought they would be. So, I just can't wait to see what this gen brings, but this year was the year that marks that beginning.
And Pong Soul's 100% right. The right way to be successful is make sure you're successful to dumb kids, and that'll get you through.
But also, great thing about the Series S, for example, I mean, if you want to be a streamer, it's also the best console to stream. I mean, the other day I was thinking, I was like, man, I want to start streaming, right? I want to start streaming my gameplay, Twitch and stuff. And I was like, should I connect my things over to the TV? Do this? It's going to be a big mess. And then I thought, why don't I just buy a Series S and just put it right here? It's small. It can fit right here. And I can do streaming. And I don't need to buy a 4K monitor, nothing. It's just, that simple.
The other thing is it's the same price as the Switch. So it's actually $50 less than the Switch OLED. So when a parent's going to make that decision, and you can't get a Switch right now either, hardly, right? So when you're going to the store and make the decision, and because Xbox is doing well with the production, and you see that Series S on the shelf, and that kid's like, yeah, Halo's popular, Forza's popular. Yep. I'm okay not getting the Switch for Christmas. I think I might want the Xbox instead because my friends started talking about it. So you're starting to get that younger crowd, even the younger than like the high school kids, because Game Pass. Look at what they did with this latest Game Pass lineup. You got like Paw Patrol in there. You got like Ryan
racing with Ryan.
Yeah,
all
that stuff.
Race with Ryan.
That's what we'll be playing after the show tonight, guys. Rachel and Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Oh.
No.
No, Louis.
Hey, I gotta get to some of these super
I got
chats,
excited.
guys. Shout out to Splintiferous. Thank you for the support with a very generous $2 super chat. It says, "Hello, speculators. Can Lupa sing Christmas songs?" I don't know, Lupa. Can you sing Christmas songs?
I can.
Will you?
Okay.
No, you don't have to. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Yeah.
There is just one thing I need.
And
I don't care about the present underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Go again.
Lupa, way to go. Nice. Now we got a clip of Psychonaut singing Aquarius, and we got Lupa serenading us with Christmas melodies. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And also Lupa for the amazingly overly generous $50 pound super chat. Appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. It says,
Amazing, Lupa.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, my gaming fam. I cannot be with you all physically, but I will be with you all in spirit. Have a wicked time and a drink on me. 100%. Yeah. You are always with us in spirit, Lupa. 100%. Amazing. So again, thank you. And also CMBR with a $5 super chat. Shout out to Little Ray Ray, the famous Little Ray Ray. What's up, dude? Says, "Thanks, panel, for all the great entertainment. Much appreciated. P.S. Xbox is the best box." Right now, they are probably the best box, at least for this time period currently at this very moment to play on. So that's something that has been argued back and forth, but you could say right now with the success that they had at the end of the year, there's not a whole lot of debate on that right now. So amazing. So Lupa, you're getting applause. You're getting like roarous applause in the chat right now.
Yep.
They love it.
Oh God, I can't sing for toffee, but
Yeah, that
I'll
was
give
good.
anything a go for fun.
That was good.
Yeah, we'll go do some karaoke sometime.
You sound like Mariah Carey.
The British
She
Mariah
sounds
Carey.
better than Mariah Carey.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
She's Canadian, isn't she? Damn.
I'm sorry. Hey, Psycho. Did you give me your like 2021 moments?
No, you did
You're
not.
like, yes. Yeah, what? Yeah, what are those for you, sir?
Tonight.
Let's just no.
He's got a hair in his throat. Have a drink, Psycho.
So for me, I would say definitely would be the integration with xCloud into the consoles right now. With if you have an Xbox One series or Xbox One console, you'll be able to stream Series X games, and even with being on the Series X, being able to play these games through cloud first to try them out to see if you even like them before downloading, because HD hard drive space is freaking with all these games. You're going to download what you want, but having the ability to try these games out before downloading them is fantastic. If you look at all of the Game Pass announcements, it's xCloud, console, or PC. All games, I think, from here on out are going to be all on xCloud. And we got freaking Mortal Kombat 11 dropping in Game Pass.
Yeah, that's like the one where everything
that.
needs a balance. They put like 7 like little kids game. Oh, here's Mortal Kombat to just offset that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And did you know that Broken Age, that is a Double Fine game?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
It's a great game.
Double Fine, another game. I was like,
that's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, has it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's why I played.
But it's very good. Very good.
I was like,
It's a
so
point and click
downloaded-
game, kind of like his older style games.
Yep. It's his older style. narrative.
Nice.
Yep.
Like Fandango or Grim
Yeah.
Fandango. Okay. And then there's Record of Lotus War, Wandering Labyrinth. That
Edlit.
looks-
Great anime, by the way. So,
Yes.
and people are comparing that to Castlevania. So everybody's saying you should play it. So can't wait to try
I
it.
downloaded that. So
Yeah.
I downloaded that in Firewatch. So to me, it's the technology that Xbox brought this 2021 with xCloud being everywhere. You know, players, yeah, you can't get a console right now, no problem. Here, play it
Here.
through the browser, play it through if you have an Xbox One on your PC, tablet, phone. Here you go. You can still play these games and not miss out. There's a lot of people on Twitter and on Facebook. A lot of people are upset that they want to play PS5 games and Xbox Series X games, but at least with Xbox you can play them through cloud, and people are excited with that. And people that don't have a PlayStation right now, they have to either pony up the scalper money, or they got to wait. So definitely for me, technology Xbox is bringing, and then going forward, because we know that integrating Orion into the xCloud function is definitely going to boost that for everybody. Be able to get max PC settings by streaming is
And low latency.
Yeah, low light, definitely. That's
their big thing with Orion is the latency, I think.
Yep. Yeah, like almost zero latency it's nuts. I can't wait when that's we start hearing about that, when I think that's what the agility SDK is for. But I won't go into tech talk because I know Matt.
I asked that at the FanFest for E3. I sent that to Pete Hines, a question about Orion, but they never answered it. So I was like, dang.
Fuck no, they're not going to answer that. That's their top secret. Like, wow, shit. You're supposed to forget about that. Look, we got these other games coming out.
Yeah.
That's for me. Technology that Xbox
it's only going to get better, dude. Imagine like 5-10 years from now. It's going to be nuts. Right? It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Who thought that the stuff that we have now would be possible, like 5 years ago, working as well as it is? Hey, Xbox One, you can fucking play Series X games, 1080p 60. Come on.
Remember back in the day, Napster, downloading CDs. You had CDs everywhere. I don't use CDs anymore.
Napster bad.
Yeah, didn't they just acquire somebody that's supposed to like actually make their or some kind of tech or something that's supposed to make the resolution or not the fidelity better on their streaming as well? I remember seeing an article about that. They just invested.
I forgot their name.
So
I forgot their name. Yeah, read about that.
Shout out to also. Oh, was that?
I was gonna say, you talk about all this like technology and how like amazing. But like, look how long it took them to fucking get Among Us on the Xbox.
Yeah, well, that's
on
them. The devs, not Xbox.
Yeah, it's the devs.
It's a small indie team.
So?
And it's like, it was a long wait though. I'll say that.
I mean,
they had to work around Xbox Live. Their party chat, I think that's what was hanging them up. Being able to try to mute everybody during,
Well, they didn't. They were just like, fuck it. Like,
that's
up to y'all to like keep your mouth shut,
Okay. See, and that's the thing that we were even saying back then, like, just do that and bring the game out. And I think they were trying to do what the PC does, but
when it got big, there was only like 3 people there, and they reported it to Switch first, and then went to PlayStation. So I think they just had to take their time and port it to each console.
Yeah. Wow. Guys, we just got 2 more super chats to get to. Very generous. Alvin with a $7.77 with those 777s super chat.
Love that. There we go.
No luck.
Lucky numbers.
Getting an X yet, so have an S and a PS5 on the OLED. No rush to upgrade to an X because the Series S looks so good on it. Best $300 ever. It does.
Yep.
We have an S, and the first time I booted it up, I was like, really? Because the S has changed my mind about resolution. Beforehand, I thought, resolution is like ultra important as well as frames. But now 60 frames always supersedes resolution in my mind, because the Series S looks fantastic on a 65-inch LED screen. It just looks great. And there's no Okay, and I'll
almost as good as a Switch, right, Mav?
It like smokes the Switch, dude. It's like it's insane.
But it's not portable.
It's not portable.
It is.
Well, with that screen,
That screen.
that travel
Screen,
screen,
yes.
yeah, it is.
Screen, yeah, it is.
Carry a
portable.
briefcase around with you?
Oh, come on, it ain't
Look at
that
it.
big.
It's like this. I think it's as big as a laptop, or smaller than a laptop. Probably, yeah.
Also, hey, Lil Ray again, CMBR, very generous with the $50 super chat, going beyond. Absolutely appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. He says, annoyingly, I can't stay on for all the stream work calls, but one final thank you, the community. It's been fun to hear all the voices you've highlighted. Thank you for all the times you've encouraged me to use my voice. Keep doing what you do, dude. That means a lot.
That's really nice. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. 100%, man.
And as a bonus, Mav, CMBR put little Ray put out a tweet talking about how great Final Fantasy Tactics is too. By the way.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I love Final Fantasy Tactics, dude. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And there's rumors of a remaster.
He's a man of culture.
The cloud isn't that bad either, because I thought, because I was in the UK and I was playing Gears, the first ever Gears with Dealer, and actually it was perfect. There was no problems at all with it. So I think Eternal Umbra, I think it was saying about the cloud, I think it was. And I've got to say, it was really good when I've tried it. So
that cloud runs like crap for me. I've even tried it on the desktop with Ethernet, and it just
works great for me here.
Yeah, it works great. In some rooms, it works better than others. And like on cell service too, it depends on like where you're at, and Wi-Fi depends on where you're at in the house and all that stuff. So it depends on the situation. Like
no, I was playing on my Xbox on my OLED.
But yeah,
so I mean that's what I mean with the cloud. I meant like within the Xbox, not like separate on your phone.
Yeah, so we have like Ethernet wired through our house. So like in some rooms, for some reason, I guess just for whatever reason, even though it'd be hard connected, it doesn't work as well. But in our bedroom, it's like flawless, and right here it's flawless too. But if we try it in like some other room or whatever on one of those other Xboxes, it's like sometimes it like can be a little spotty, but it's always still like a very playable experience. I started using it quite a bit for Game Pass Quest and stuff, because so I don't have to install the full games just to try and get the little points or whatever. Psychonauts with the $2 super chat says there's no power greater than X. Awesome. Now also, guys, thank you, Psychonauts, for that as well. I wanted to get into our baby.
Can you mention the giveaway one more time? So
yes, everybody. Okay, thanks to Luby Claus. Here. Santa Crazy Louie. He's giving away a $100 Xbox gift card. Okay, so what the hell is going on down there? To enter for a chance to win this Xbox gift card, send my wife a DM. Again, no dick pics, no funny business. Send my wife a DM at CaitlinX0615 on Twitter, and just say entering or whatever the hell you want to say. Say hi. It didn't matter, but you're gonna be entered to win, as well as all of our channel members are also automatically entered to win as well. This $100 gift card. So good luck to everybody. Kate's gonna put her Twitter handle in the chat again. And this will probably be the last time we'll mention it till the end of the show when we do the giveaway. Now, also, I wanted to kind of go into like this is our last show of the year, right? And it's been a crazy year for the channel, for everybody that's taken a part in the chat, taken a part on one of our panels, become part of our family. It's absolutely been insanely amazing. It's a little over a year ago when we switched to a live show, right? And then we added 3-bit, and then Lupa, and Psycho, and Pong, and Lady, and we all just kind of became this like family, right? And we all have lives, so we can't all be together for like all the shows. And most shows, it's not everybody, right? But it's absolutely amazing what we've gotten to do over this past year. It's absolutely been tremendous. So I want to say thank you to the panel, 100%, and also the chat. It shows up every week. It's amazing. They show up every freaking week, and I see shows that have 10 times the amount of viewers that we do concurrent, right? And I see their chat is not like our chat. Their chat's moving slow pace. But look at you guys. It's hard to even keep up with this. You guys are amazing. Always having great conversations involved with the topics. As far as the channel, we started new shows and tried to do new things. Doing another one with Pong. Jasper became part of the family with Fun Pop because 3-Bit bailed on us. But I'm glad he did now, because without that, we wouldn't have added Jasper. Now Jasper's going to be part of this show, right? We met awesome community members.
Can't be the Magnificent Seven anymore.
Yeah, we're going to have to rename it. The Elite Eight.
The Elite Eight. There you go.
No, that's just too big-headed.
That is, isn't it? Okay, so.
Is it though? Like, let's go. Who cares?
Well, it depends.
Well, it depends how people look at that.
Pretend like I'm not here.
Is
You
that
all
like a
keep calling
thing?
yourself the 7.
Okay. We'll probably always only
Some
have
people
at least-
like big heads.
Oh, jeez. Speaking of big heads.
Maybe you do, Psycho. The rest of us, maybe not so much, especially from the woman's side.
Right
I don't
on.
know.
And amazing community
Huddle
members.
on my bed
as
says
well.
otherwise.
When Mav
See,
doesn't know what
that's
to say, if you guys notice, he just says right on.
I just try and move on. I don't know. And we have amazing community members that we've met in the community that have started podcasts, that started podcasting and stuff, like Crazy Louie here with the Xbox International. I just saw Blind Giant. I haven't noticed that name too much in the chat before, but you said you listen on Apple Podcasts. That's like super awesome to hear, because I see the numbers, you know, for like audio platforms, and I know like we're growing there, but to have some communication with somebody that listens primarily on audio, that means a lot as well. So, yeah, again,
Expert asked if this was on Spotify also. Yes, it is.
In fact, we actually now are approved for video on Spotify. So there's not very many podcasts that are doing video on Spotify now, but you can actually watch us on Spotify, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, we're also on Google Podcast and a few others as well. Is there anything like from the show, babe, that like stands out from the last year for you? I mean,
Everything. I mean, just how much it's grown and how it's all been like organic.
Yeah.
Like nothing was like forced, and it's just like it's in such a good place right now, and I'm just having so much fun. Why are you laughing?
Because Blind Giant in the chat said, "Mav, stop eyeing Caitlin's chicken nuggets."
Oh yeah.
That'll never stop. But yeah, I agree, babe. It's all organic. Like, we don't force these people to be here, you know. Like, I don't have Pong Soul strapped to handcuffs in his chair.
Wait, you all aren't tied down?
Pause.
He is in my dreams.
Stop talking about your dreams. I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna
Oh
say
my
that.
gosh. You guys are too in sync.
No, so it's like a
Pong is Mav's
volunteer
second
of
wife,
time,
remember.
you know. Like, it's amazing. So, like, what about anybody else? Anybody else have any favorite times from this past year doing podcasting and stuff like that? I mean, it's
Well,
new
you
for
brought
all
it-
of us.
You brought it up on
fuckers.
Boom Show, right? So, I mean, again, when the whole Xbox Gold thing went down and we were doing that live,
Yeah.
and we had called them out for the entire show. We were part of the group of people who were calling them out and being critical in a good way, right?
Yeah.
We weren't,
Yeah.
we were just telling Xbox that we didn't like it. And again, not that we had any part in their decision, because there was
No.
a big group of us doing it, but we were a part of it that night. And then to have it right at the end of the show come with breaking news that they had reversed their decision and not only reverse their decision, but they were throwing, some candy on top by saying, hey, we screwed up. And oh, by the way, we're actually going to drop the requirement for gold for the free-to-play game sooner than we anticipated. So for me, that was a big moment. But overall, just getting to know you all, fam, and more people in this community, people like Jasper and Louie who have just popped on the scene, and everybody in the chat, from where I was the previous year to where I am now. This year has been a wild ride, and I've got to thank all of you, fam, and you know that. I've told you many times how much I love all of you and what this means to me with all the other real stuff going on in real life and how not so good it's been for a lot of people. This place is a good place, right? And I've just met so many positive people throughout this community, but a lot of that has to do with jumping in here and doing these podcasts and you guys giving me the opportunity to join Magnificent Seven and do this. You guys were one of my first shows, and now it's expanded. And like Caitlin just said, to see the growth of everybody this year, everybody's channels growing.
Living
as
split
Xbox,
screen, man.
Yeah, I got to start living split screen with my brother from Another Steel. Just stuff like that just means so much. These are memories I'm going to go to my grave with, right? Yeah. My last breaths, I'll be thinking about life, and this will be a part of it because you guys have become so important to me, and this whole community is just to be able to sit here.
Will you put a picture of me in your casket?
No, I won't go that far.
Okay.
I won't go that far.
My controller's coming with me for sure.
Can I? Did Pong say breast?
He's like, yeah, I thought he said breast too.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about where he said he was going to go to his grave with us. Like, he's not going to share it with anyone.
No, but I just, again, just to watch everybody in this community just come together and celebrate everything that's been happening. As we've talked about, man, so many times, we always say the golden age of gaming, just to see the excitement grow within this community, because we jumped in when it was just starting to ramp up as we're getting, at least for me, coming closer to the current gen. Right, exactly. And just to see that ramp up, and now everybody kind of hitting at the right time, and that excitement growing, and this industry growing, and we growing with it, it's just the coolest thing in the world, right? I've gotten to meet so many people I never in a million years would have met, including all of you, right? If it wasn't for this. Like I always say, there's a lot of bad stuff about the internet and about social media, but there's a lot of good out there too. And this is obviously a big part of that. But yeah, this year has been definitely one to remember, that I always will, just for the overall. But of course, we had some great moments, man, on these shows.
A lot of laughs, dude.
A lot of laughs, dude. Going left. I mean, just so much craziness that we've had here. Yeah, just overall, what a fantastic year.
You came up together, Pong, in the chat.
That's right, in the chat.
And look where we are now.
That's what I'm saying. And Psycho.
And I'm still a gamer.
And Psycho.
Don't forget
like
me.
The three amigos. We were the three amigos.
Yeah,
like wherever chat we were in, it was like all three of us would eventually be there. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You guys were always in the chats,
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. We were.
The three of us,
Hey,
like
what's up, Pong? And look at us now.
That's how I met Jasper. Me and 3-Bit were playing Halo, and he was watching a stream. We're like, it was like, hey, dude, come on and play with us.
And if we got a toxic one, we'd all jump on them together.
Yeah.
Like I could not imagine. I just can't picture not knowing any of you now.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's
imagine not having me in your life. Fuck.
I know.
That's something that's interesting about the personality. Like, okay, so everybody's so different, right? Like, I've weirdly thought about this. Okay.
And I'm definitely not Ravenclaw, guys. Get that out your heads.
Like, if we were all to be in a cabin, hanging out, you know what I mean?
Absence is all the time.
I know, it's like a dream of mine. I want to get everybody together and go to a fucking cabin or something and hang out for a week. I just really want it to happen.
Survive.
And I'm trying to think about
it. Might be a few black eyes at the end of it, but we survive.
Yeah, Louis, you're invited, man. You can.
Yes.
But I'm thinking
Louis gonna walk around in his towel.
Yes,
all the
I'll
time.
do that. Oh, yeah.
I'm on my shower today, yo.
He's gonna be in the shower. He's gonna be like, "Hey, you guys want to film a promo with me?"
Yeah.
Psycho.
Leave
He's
the
gonna
ladies
go around and wake us
alone
all
down
up and
the
be
hill
like,
and get
"It's
the
promo
fuck
time."
I can just imagine everybody like with the characteristics and everything. It would just be like absolutely amazing. Everybody's so different, bring something to the table, you know. And it's but everybody's inherently like a positive person as well. You know what I mean? So this is a really cool
Well, I
thing.
don't like none of that negativity.
Yeah,
Oh man.
you gotta fight against that stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and Louis, man, it's been great getting to know you over the last couple months.
Oh,
man. Like,
I mean, you know, hearing Pong say what he said, man, I was about to start getting emotional, man, because I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I've been through a hell. I mean, literally, I've been through a hell of a year. I mean, I cannot express. I'm getting emotional again, man. I can't say it.
It happens on the show, Louis. Don't worry, it's happened to
Yes.
all of us.
There's been tears on this
Oh
show.
man. Whew. Okay. Wait, you missed. Keep talking, okay?
you want me to go to
Well, I
somebody
gotta
else and let you
say-
recover?
We're all
Wait.
waiting for you, Louis.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
I've had the same issue before. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, we all have.
Let me tell you guys something though. I mean, I started this simple. We started in July, right? Sour Blow's there. We started in July E3,
Yeah.
and he said, "Why don't we do a podcast?" I was like, "Okay, let's do a podcast." And so we just started doing it by hobby, right? So we started doing it by hobby, and he kept on pushing me. He said, "Yo, go on Twitter, do this, do that. Yo, just go." And I just started, and
Let me
know,
tell you
these
something.
days-
He's a good friend, dude.
Yes, he is. He is. He's an awesome friend. I mean, he pushed me. He just kept on pushing. He said, "Louis, go. Just go." So I started on Twitter, right? And I started, waking up in the morning. Good morning, everybody. All that stuff.
Yeah.
I like these days. I got. Oh man. These
You
days I
have
got
too much energy in the morning. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He's perfect.
Yeah.
These days I got like people saying, "I love waking up to you. You bring all the positive energy, like all that energy I just whip out." And those guys don't understand that you guys are the ones that give me that energy. You guys are the ones that give me that positive energy. You guys are what wake me up in the morning. You guys are what get me out of bed. You guys are the boost. You guys. Oh man.
Yeah.
This is hard for me though.
But dude,
It's hard for me.
I'm glad you stepped into it, man, because let me tell you something, like there's not a lot of people that put that energy out there and that vibe and what you capture with your videos and like your support, like just like shouting people out on Twitter all the time and stuff like that, not being negative, not talking trash about this and that, not trying to not clout chasing by using negativity and stuff like that. It's just about being like genuinely Louis, which is fucking crazy. I'll say that. But it's a crazy that we need.
Your energy very inspiring and motivating and absolutely infectious.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
It's needed in the community because
it's needed in life.
Yes.
Right now,
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of negative. There's a lot of negative energy out there, and it takes positive energy to fight back against that, right? So keep bringing it, man.
Don't change.
I'm never gonna change. I mean, even Miss Crazy just keeps. She's also one that's always kept on pushing me too. And I got into this new project. I met you guys. For me, you guys are family. You guys are big family. The chat. All those people on chat every day. I mean, I'm getting more followers, and all those followers are enjoying it. Boxenberger, all those guys, man, it's just you guys for me are family. Seriously, you guys are all my family.
Back at you.
Yeah, that's my family, dude.
Heck yeah, man. Definitely, dude. I'm glad. And you got a new podcast starting.
Oh man,
XBI, right?
Yes, we're starting XBI this Wednesday. We're gonna do a pilot episode.
Nice.
7 p.m.
Nice.
And who all's on that show?
Oh
It's
man,
You and Sour Blow.
Me and Sour Blow. Mr. Joanna Dark is gonna be there.
He's awesome.
Nice.
As well.
Yes, and also Silent Cypher. Brian Hawkins is gonna be there too.
Nice.
We just sat down.
Women again. Oh my God, the sexists.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lupa. I'm gonna tell you something, Lupa. I wish you could find a woman to come on there, but you women are hard to find. Really.
I'm fucking sat right here, you dickwad.
What?
I am a woman, Louis.
But I'm gonna bring you, Lupa. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring you one day. I'm gonna bring you, Lupa, of course.
No, you're fine. It's okay. I'm happy where I am.
But yeah, I mean,
you need to do a recruiting shower video. That's what you need to do. You need to recruit.
Team XVI, we need to do recruiting shower videos. So each of us.
Does that mean we have to submit a shower video?
Yes.
Whoa, no.
You're not. You don't even get to see my face, let alone the rest of me.
That's how you're gonna have to enter to win Louis' gift cards on his channel.
I think that's a different. That's a different website you do that on, right?
Hey Louis, you do know the shaps. If the taps are shiny, or you got a mirror in there, we could see everything. Just saying. I want like today for recording the video. I got shampoo on my eye, and I was recording the video. I did not notice though. But I was about to send it on Twitter, but literally I was looking at the mirror and I could see my butt. I was like, "Oh my God, thank God I did not send this." I was like, "Oh my God, my butt would have been on Twitter today."
Twitter will shut you down.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Have you seen?
I don't think so.
A lot of Twitter stuff.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, it's
they
true.
might once he does a hot tub one, then it might be a problem.
But man, I'm excited for this for Team XVI. I mean, it's gonna be really fun. I think we're gonna do it on Wednesdays at 7 to 9 because I was looking at the days and I was like, this is hard. I mean, you guys got PM in the PM. You guys got
Boxenberg.
Well, one thing I'll say is like you can't worry about when other shows are on, unless it's just one that you want to like watch yourself and make sure that you're like. But you never worry about what other channels are doing because there's so many, man, and like the community is so massive and so big, and do you and make your content. And don't worry about what other people are doing necessarily. Focus on what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And
you need to get your little niche and stick to it and not worry about what any. As long as you're enjoying it, keep going and just have fun. And people will come if they're enjoying your content. And if they're not, sod them.
I'm really having fun. I mean, the other day I did twerking. I never did twerking in my life, and I did it. Miss Crazy was gonna come at me with a stick, but I did it though. I mean, I did twerking and everybody enjoyed it. Everybody's like, Santa Louis calls twerking.
Yeah,
everybody's talking about
hilarious.
that. Yes.
So, anybody else have any memories from the last year?
Yeah, I just want to say that all of you guys, my family, my gaming family, I love you all. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be here. And when I was really sick and life wasn't looking so good, all the support I got from you was awesome. And I missed you greatly when I knew what was happening. And I couldn't have got through it without you. And I don't know how to say I love you anymore. So let's look forward to the next few years because Xbox is going to kick ass and we're all going to have fun and hopefully we'll be together for a long, long time. And just want to say thank you so much for all your support when I was really ill. And I can't thank you enough for all your kind messages and always calling me out on the podcast. And, you know, I can't imagine not being here with all of you anymore. So I want to be here. I have fun and I love you, chat, and always will. And I love gaming. I'm no content creator. I don't have a podcast. I don't do anything. I just game. I'll game on anything. I'll game on a Matchbox if you give me one and I can play on it. So I'm just a gamer and I enjoy gaming. And that's what I love talking about. So thank you for having me. You're great people. I couldn't imagine my life without you anymore. So
yeah, Lupa, you're amazing.
Love you, Lupa.
I want to
Lupa.
I want to actually, like, at some point I want your story to be told somehow, you know, because
I did tell it on Stubbs's.
Yeah, I heard that, but there's a lot of stuff that's
there's
happened
lots of bits
since
missing. Yeah,
since then. You know what I mean? Like, I know that it's personal stuff, you know, so like you're gonna tell people things when you're ready, but like it really, like, if you guys understood the stuff that this woman has dealt with, it's fucking unbelievable, right? I mean, I can't imagine it. So the fact that she's here and it on the show right now is just, it's great. It's really great. So
all the love I get from the gaming community, and I don't know where I'd be without it, to be honest. I was a gamer from when I was 16 years old. I'm 62 now. I used to play in arcade because I worked in an arcade and I played in an arcade. I brought all my children and grandchildren on to play games. Otherwise, they would never have experienced it. But when I went on Twitter, it's because Dealer told me to. Yeah. Dealer was the person that supported me and looked after me and cushioned me for because like I played multiplayer and I got so much shit from people. Because I was a woman, because I was British, I got so much crap that I just went to single player only. And I played 10 years single player, probably longer.
Oh, so you're a PlayStation gamer. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Where's that negativity come from?
I'm sorry.
No. I played, that's the thing, I played everything. I played handhelds, I played Nintendo, and I played PlayStation and you know, Xbox when it came into fruition. I was an OG Xboxer. So yeah, I just fell into single player games, which is where I started with Assassin's Creed and played all of them. And I just think that if it hadn't been for Dealer telling me to stop being a coward and get out there, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. And then for you guys to pick me up and ask me to be on the podcast. The first podcast I went on was an absolute disaster. It was Green Pass Gaming. They gave me my break. it was I was in their chat and it was impromptu. Get on the show.
Oh, I was there.
And I just messed it all up big time. And I was getting so upset because I couldn't do it. And yeah, it was you know, it was a fun time but a scary time, and you lot gave me the confidence to come back into doing podcasting. And Stubbs Gaming, he supported me, but without Dealer I wouldn't be here. So he's the ultimate guy I have to give props to. But like you, as my gaming family, we play games, we laugh, we cry, we shout and swear at each other. And it's just nuts, but I love it. I couldn't live without it. So.
And none of you would be on the show if y'all didn't add something to the show. I mean, also, I mean, you're very like, you add. I hope you know, like, you are valued also for your input and your takes on gaming, right? It's not
Lupa,
just like, you know.
Lupa, I'm still waiting for you about something though.
What's that, bud?
Oh, remember I teabagged you? I'm still waiting for that revenge.
Ah, yeah, well, we haven't played since, have we, you fuckwit?
Yeah. Sarah Blow Gaming says, AssassinLupa, can you tell Crazy Little to fuck himself again? That was music to my ears.
You can go fuck yourself all day long. When you teabag me, boy, you have got a target on your ass, and it is going to be fucked. Fact.
Pause. Big pause.
Wow. Wow. Okay. With a skewer.
I'm the only one allowed to teabag Lupa.
Yeah. She's the only. She taught me how to do it. So
Yes.
if you look at my Twitter line, you'll see I'm teabagging that boss. And then Halo UK, whoever the hell they think
was
they
that
are.
a teabag? It looked like you were doing something else with that boss. I'm just
Well,
saying.
I sticking my gun up his ass to start with, and then I teabagged the best I knew how, learning it from Caitlin.
Yeah.
It's the first time I'd ever done it because I find it very rude. Anyway. I did it.
I do as a tournament.
Wait, let me tell you something. Mr. Adams is scared. Yo, I did it to Lupa. I did not know how mad she would get. And that day, I mean,
I was mad.
If that was if I ever got bitched in a lifetime, that was the the biggest bitching I got all my life. I mean, I got my ass whooped that day off of words. I mean, I felt like, whoa, what did I do? I mean, I triggered something that day.
I think Jasper's got the brunt of a lot have to say.
I don't even teabag
over there. He didn't even teabag me, but what happened was he helped Crazy Louie kill me. He assisted. And that was Crazy Louie, he fucking teabagged me, and I was like, that's so rude. Yes. And I was like, I'm gonna get you. But then everybody else kept killing me, and he kept coming in and killing me on the back of it. Yes. And it was like, get off my ass, Louie. You're gonna get it in a minute. And then I hit him with 3 grenades, and he didn't know it was me. I was miles away, and somebody else got the kill, and I only got the assist. I was so mad.
She cussed me out if the match lasted 15 minutes, she cussed me out the whole match. That was a hilarious match.
That's Lupa.
I think like Jasper was in the chat for the first time when Lupa came back and we were playing, and like Jasper said something. She's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Shut the fuck up! I don't care what you're saying. Like, stop killing me,
I knew he's
fucking Jackie Joseph.
So then I just called him Jackie Joseph because I began with a J. I didn't have a clue who Jasper was. A stupid name. I don't know why you haven't just gone and murdered your parents. What a fucking name. Jasper. Oh, Jasper, you're going to uni, darling.
Oh, jeez. Hey, you're getting clowned on now. Are you sure you want to be here every week, Jasper? I'm just.
All right.
You can take it.
I'll take your spot. I'll be here every week. I'll take anything Lupa sister.
It's actually not his first name.
It's all in jest, baby.
No,
it's all in jest.
Not his first name. I know his first name.
I know his whole name.
Yeah, so do I, but I can't remember it.
It's a long one.
It is. That's why it's just Jackie Joseph. That'll do for me.
So anybody else, Psycho, Jasper, want to chime in on any of this stuff? Or?
I just wanted to say thank you for like the shout outs you gave me over the past like couple months, and like just watching you like inspired me to like keep doing stuff, because I've tried YouTube before, but I always like do it for like a week and I'm like whatever and give up. But like I've seen you like you get on like every other night at least and just like stream. I'm like, I guess I'll just try to do that, and just it worked out.
The thing is to do it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and you do great stuff, dude. And you're coming up with interesting things on your videos to like little informative things and things like that, right? Stuff that I wouldn't know how to do. But you have an advantage with one thing. You're actually good at games, right? So if people actually want to see somebody who's really good, I mean, you did a fucking like lasso speed run in like how long? 3 hours and 56 minutes.
51, yeah.
51. That's insane.
That's legendary all skulls on Halo. If people don't know that. So.
And Halo Infinite already, and you've beaten it how many times now total? Probably.
That would have been my 4th time. So.
I mean, it's insane, dude. I mean, and you're sitting there, like, probably beat the game the entire. You're probably doing a speed run while you're watching my stream last night, and you probably beat the game twice while I was trying to fight the final boss.
Yeah, I probably could have.
Yeah. Insane. Yeah, it's been a crazy year, guys. So again, chat, everybody, thank you so much. Psycho, you're looking at me weird right now.
Oh, I was going to just say, just thank for everyone here, that's given me the support and everything to keep on going. And, and I'll eventually get streaming, but until then, I just thank all you guys and everyone in the chat. It's just Fun Pop and Xbox Ultimate are my highlights of the week. So
yeah, I love all of our shows,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Like Fun Pop's like honestly, Fun Pop is probably like one of my more like favorite things to do, just because I can talk about all.
Oh, you like that show?
Yeah, I do. I like that. I like that show. But like this one is like what kind of kicked off the channel is like originally, you know, just did it solo at first, and then, you know, shout out to Lady as well and 3-Bit as well. Like we absolutely miss you guys right now. Wish you were here. Yeah. Everybody brings something amazing to this, and I know when you guys are so crazy busy with everything you got going on right now, you can't be here as much as you want to be or can't, you know. So it is what it is, you know. So your presence is felt but also missed. And I want to, before we head out, because 3-Bit's not here, should we do a little bit of 3-Bit Pony or
yeah,
or no? just to razz on him a little bit? Okay. So.
Hey babe.
Yeah.
I've tried messaging you in different places and you haven't responded.
Oh, okay.
Can you send me a list of the members?
I sent
on
that
Twitter?
to you, didn't I?
No.
Oh, I sent it to the Xbox Ultimate Podcast DM on accident.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Carry on.
No problem. All right. Thank you. Here we go. What did I do with the thing now? Now I lost it.
Why do you say thank you?
Before you
I don't
start
know.
that, my
Yes.
one favorite moment is when Pong Soul was sitting there in Fun Pop
Oh my god.
playing,
Oh,
playing
yeah.
the game. And it
Oh
was
my
my
just-
meme?
gosh.
My meme, yeah.
Yes.
This is the fucking best thing ever.
yeah, that was funny.
That was fucking great. Like my one of my favorite things is just ragging on 3-Bit, you know, because like the weird stuff that he says sometimes just randomly.
It just comes out the blue.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. You can't anticipate it. And
It's like when Pong says 3, but don't be weird.
Hey,
don't be
Matt.
weird. Yeah.
Hey, Mav. You know when you was going on about missing poor Psychonaut's birthday because it was your idol 3-Bit?
Yes.
Oh, you
You
like
missed
that,
mine, all of you, on the 30th of November also.
Pong?
I'm
Was
also
it?
a
Oh my
Sagittarian.
Lupa. Oh my
I just
god.
thought I'd throw that out there.
Holy shit.
I didn't get one single happy birthday on Twitter, Xbox Live.
Do you have your
Nowhere.
birthday settings set on Twitter?
I don't know. I've got my birthday on there, not the year. I don't think. I think
Wow.
it's
Well,
just says 30th of
happy
November.
birthday.
Happy
Lupa.
Wait.
birthday, Lupa.
It's
Wait, what did you
okay.
say? Wait,
I
wait.
just know. I'm just like trolling, you know. No, but I was a bit upset. I didn't get one single happy birthday. Not one.
I don't think anybody knew it
Anywhere.
was your birthday.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I was like, when she
Well,
told me, 'cause,
I'm
you
bad
know,
with birthdays.
No, because
period.
me
Like,
and Lady and 3-Bit were talking about Sagittarians, and
When was
me, Psycho, 3-Bit, we're all Sagittarians.
yeah, I just
And-
thought it was later in
and
December.
and
I
Louis
didn't
too.
know.
Sagittarian here too, December 8th.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, we're all nuts.
Oh,
Just goes to show if Louis
Yep.
won.
Sorry,
Yeah, I'm noticing a
Lupa.
characteristic.
No,
now.
I'm only trolling. Honestly, I
See-
don't care. I'm too old to worry about birthdays.
And like Lupa said, you know, we're gonna end the show with this. My favorite moment was getting to play this live on Xbox Ultimate Podcast in front of 3-Bit, and getting him to experience this for the first time. So I'm gonna play this now. If you guys haven't seen it before, in order for the panel, in order for you guys to see it, you're gonna have to watch the stream. So I'm gonna hit.
We'll
sit
We'll
here and
announce the
play.
winner after.
After this, we're gonna announce the winner of the $100 gift card. Again, that's gonna be announced shortly after this short video. Enjoy 3-Bit Pony.
You fell off a horse?
I did. I fell off a horse.
I got chased by a horse when I was a kid.
Dude, I got chased by geese.
I fell off a pony, and that was the last time I rode.
Oh, Sam.
This is the most 3-Bit thing I've ever
Don't
heard.
help me, Mary.
Yeah,
exactly
it's
are you
on
gonna
the-
sound bubble?
Was it
I
a
was
Sony
like-
pony or was
Matt's
it
just
like?
like watching it. He doesn't even
I
fucking know what we're
was,
saying, I
I
think.
think I was like
No, he
15.
hears the sound, but he doesn't.
I wish I was younger.
Hey, what were you
He's
doing
not
riding a
playing.
pony when you were 15? Did you go on a pony ride when you were 15?
Oh no, it is.
Wait a
It's there.
second. Hold on.
It's very low.
Reverse. I have more questions now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, were you riding a horse or a fucking pony when you were 15 years old? Were you at a carnival doing one of those little pony rides? You fell off, and when you were 15, and it was so traumatic, you'd never get on another pony again.
You have to answer this.
Fucking great, guys. Holy shit. 3-bit. Oh man, dude, this is the fucking. 3-bit, be prepared for fucking Xbox Ultimate this week, dude. I'm gonna get you so fucking good, man. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, not again. Oh,
yeah, I took Kaylee rode a pony like a couple years ago at at Candy Canes for Kids.
Listen, it was going fast, okay?
It was probably thinking, what the fuck is this 15-year-old doing?
Alright, later, Stubbs.
This is for you, 3-bit. You know we love you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a 3-bit looking for a pony, one that I can ride. I'm 15 years old. When I see that pony, I'm gonna jump on it. I hope I'm not too big, cause I wanna really take that ride. If you're 3-bit, let's do it. Ride it, that pony, that saddle's too small. Just meant for a kid.
Okay, sorry. Hey, the last show of the year, this may be the last time that we play 3-Bit Pony on Xbox Ultimate Podcast, but every time it's freaking worth it. I fucking love dogging on 3-Bit.
Hilarious, dude.
So shout out to 3-Bit. We miss you, dude. I hope you're enjoying your traveling with your family, and as well as Lady. I miss you too so much.
Did 3-Bit ever get you back with that video he said he made?
Now he said he was going to have something the next week.
We never had it, did we? I was so looking forward to that.
He's talked to me about like stuff he wants to do, but he's like never done
he's talked to everybody about stuff he wants to do, and he's even like said he recruited somebody from Cartoon Network to work.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I can't wait for this to come back, but it never came back.
No, he's still in pre-production.
Yeah.
He's still in storyboard mode.
I talked to him the other day.
It's only been like 8 months.
It's an ongoing process. It's an Unreal Engine 5, so just be ready.
Oh jeez, it's actually still coming. Oh my god,
it's coming.
That's insane.
High
I
production
can't wait
value.
to see it. You know, it's like that was in May.
It'd be like the Halo movie that never comes.
Yeah.
It was delayed.
It's delayed.
It's delayed, like Xbox games and PlayStation games.
We might have it by the end of this generation.
You
so.
think so? You know,
Maybe.
Or is it going to go the way of Scalebound? You know, we'll see. We make it an announcement.
Then finally we wake up one morning and there's a MAV game in Game Pass that 3-Bit launched.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Just MAV playing games.
Get
This
royalties
is
on that.
saving it for a Christmas showdown.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I buy it.
That's what he's been doing all this time.
Building a game.
He's not actually been sick. He's not actually been working.
Yeah.
He is actually sitting down working every hour God sends to get this video
Right.
showing Mav at his worst.
It's not hard to do. All he's got to do is just watch a couple episodes of Xbox Ultimate or Fun Pop or whatever and just take some clips because there's plenty of moments. Like my Animal Cracker.
Or when he's playing
or...
Halo Infinite campaign and gets popped in the head on a regular.
Yeah.
That's really funny that Mr. Joanna Dark just said it's like abandoned.
Yeah. Little do you guys know. Yeah. There's a backstory. 3-Bit has actually like won an award before for making a game. What was the Xbox program they had back in the day? I can't remember what it was, but called Abandoned.
He's even worked with Unreal Engine 5, hasn't he?
Yeah. So he actually has a game that he's been working on for years called Abandoned.
Years.
He actually
And he works. He owns the
And then they
website.
nicked
He
his
owns the
owns the
title.
website, abandonthegame.com.
And then they nicked his fucking name. He was
Yeah.
so mad.
He owns all that stuff.
He owns the Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 3-Bit actually owns the rights to the Abandon the Game. And the fact that thing was existing, we kept talking about it all the time. It's actually freaking hilarious, because
that was the night. What we weren't on Xbox Ultimate, were we? It was afterwards.
Thegame.com.
Remember that? We were on that. What were we doing? Were we just chatting, or was it
I think
afterwards?
we were just chatting afterwards.
I think we were just
chatting
chatting.
in
But remember,
in the
he
green
went
room,
to
yeah.
and he went to his Twitter and he unfollowed everybody from his abandoned Twitter and just
Yeah.
followed
Yeah.
Kojima and Phil
That was
Spencer.
great. Yeah.
Funny.
That was amazing. We all retweeted it out. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
So
And it got some trends, people like, hold on, what? Abandoned is coming to Xbox? What?
That's great. Because he said he's gonna, because of this whole thing, he's gonna make his game Xbox exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, amazing moments. Now, for another moment, courtesy of Crazy Louie. Babe, do we have a winner for the $100?
I did the
Xbox
random
gift
number
card?
generator off of my list. Got number 38, and that was Micah Ford.
Micah.
Congratulations,
Mike
Micah Ford,
brother.
Way to
Micah
go.
Ford.
AKA
Oh,
He wasn't even in the chat tonight, was he?
He's here like every
He
week.
usually
he was
is, yeah,
here.
but he wasn't tonight because
Yeah.
I usually keep my eye out for him.
Yeah.
Vic the
No, he
Click
was-
is here. Yay, Vic made it.
No,
Shout out-
Michael was here
familia.
earlier.
Que lo que,
Was
mi
he?
But
hermano.
Micah Ford is normally in the chat, and I usually chat to him, but he didn't turn up tonight, so maybe he's
No, I
working
thought
on
he
it.
was in chat earlier tonight.
Was he?
He
I
may have
didn't
been. I'm
see
not
him.
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, but
think
all
he
the
was
channel
earlier.
members are automatically entered
Right.
to any of our.
This is easy.
To any
Yep.
of our giveaways as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So, shout out to Vic the Click for the $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. Says, hey everybody, I am late, but I will be listening to this from the beginning. And if this is the last episode, Merry Christmas to everyone and a Happy New Year. Appreciate the
brother.
support.
You too.
This is the last episode of the year. Thank you, Crazy Louie, for entering, for putting that up for the giveaway. And
Yes, thank you, Louie.
it's going
Cheers,
to
Louie.
You're welcome.
it's going to a great guy because Micah Ford, aka Snakewood, is a great dude. Played several
Snakewood
games
is a
with
great
him.
dude.
Yes.
And
He is a cool guy.
yeah, he's a good member of the community and stuff. So that's awesome. Congrats to you, sir. And I hope you enjoy that and get some games for Christmas. Yeah. Louis, we'll start with the outros here with you. The very Louis Claus. Was wondering if you're going to wear your outfit or not.
Oh, I think Louis Claus is gonna make an appearance tomorrow, though,
Yeah?
isn't he? I don't know. I think I think he will. Yeah.
But where can everybody find you? Talk a little bit about XBI again and what y'all are starting over.
Oh man, XBI is gonna start, guys, this Wednesday. We're gonna do a pilot episode, and then I'm gonna do a promo to say which day in January we're just gonna start full. So it's gonna be Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're gonna have a 2-hour show at most, but yeah, we're gonna start on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. It's gonna be on the Crazy Louie Gaming channel. And yeah, here we go. I'm gonna start now. So everybody, you guys can follow me at my Twitter, which is Crazy Louie Gaming. That's one thing. So everybody, go right now, go and follow me. I do a lot of promos. I do great stuff over there on Twitter. Go on and follow me, all my channels, so you guys can see and watch XBI and enjoy it at Crazy Louie Gaming. Also, another thing, every Tuesday, if you're Spanish, go see Sourblow Gaming for my brother, and his Twitter is at Sourblow18. Also, follow my other brother, Joe Soy King Cobra.
Sorry, I was just laughing at what just happened. That's hilarious.
What?
What just happened? Put in the chat. Last episode? Question mark. What am I supposed to do next Friday? Question mark. My in-laws will be in town. Help!
Yeah, that's great.
I just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Hey,
Sorry, Crazy.
Wait, 24 is this is Friday's the 24th, right?
Yeah, so it'll be Christmas
Yes.
Eve. Yeah, so I might have some content up on the channel that day, but we won't have our podcast.
I'm sorry. But I was gonna say I would go on the channel and say hi, but I gotta go to Mrs. Crazy over there, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But anyways, follow my buddy Sourbloww 2, follow Sourbloww 18. Follow also my XVI team members. Mr. Joanna Dark is it Mr. Big and something? I forgot. What's your Twitter, Mr. Joanna? Put it on there. Also follow at Silent Cypher, which is Brian Hawkins. And yeah, that's it. I don't even know what else to say, but
that's
follow
awesome,
me,
man.
guys. Let's enjoy. Let's have fun. And remember, let's go, let's rock, and let's get crazy.
Yeah, and keep up all that content, man. Keep pouring it out. Just stay consistent with it and keep that energy, man. You're gonna do great things.
Sorry, March, it was a little bit crazy because from that emotional stuff,
it's allergies, right? You know, it's just allergies. You know, don't worry about it. Jasper Gaming, the newest member of the Something 8, and a part of panel member on 2 of our shows now. Thank you for being here every week, the last 3 weeks, and also for Fun Pop every week. Appreciate you so much, dude. Tell everybody where they can find your awesome YouTube channel now that it's easier to find with your new link that has your name on it.
Oh, that updated for you? Because it hasn't updated for okay.
Yeah,
that's
see it.
interesting.
It says Jasper Gaming 1.
Yeah, I guess it was already taken, but
yeah,
you get a custom URL when you get 100 subs or whatever.
Nude link.
What?
Nude?
Nude.
Oh, no.
Nude link.
What kind of?
I know where your mind's been all night, Psychonauts.
Yeah. Anyway, you can check me out at Jasper Gaming on YouTube and Jasper_Gaming_ on Twitter. I just kind of play whatever games out at the time and just make videos on that. And thank you for Mav for letting me get 100 subs this year, for shouting me out.
You did that, man. Like you're making good videos are getting views. Like you got a couple of views videos now that have over 1,000 something, I think, right? So like just keep it up, dude. Videos, it's something I need to do more of. It's I put it out on Twitter like I need to make videos again, right? Yeah, it's this is something I've wanted to do, but trying to find the time for it. And you're doing that, so just keep it up, man. And you're gonna, as well as Louis, you're gonna be on to great things, dude. And lay easy on me a little bit when we play multiplayer against each other. I know you do take it easy sometimes, but all the time. Okay. All right, lovely wife Caitlin, first in my heart, baby. Where can everybody find you on Twitter? YouTube,
you
all
can
the
find
places.
me on Twitter at CaitlynX0615. I don't know how to tell people where to find me on Twitter. YouTube. So just look at my Twitter profile.
I think I got your link now in the chat. I think it's there now.
Oh, you finally added it?
Yeah.
Everybody, every Monday, she posts a video about cookies. Makes me hungry. She's always talking about food, and she's always tagging me the food she makes, and I'm always hungry every time I see that food. Best food I've ever seen in my life. It's so beautiful. You guys follow her. I mean, you got to see that food. It's beautiful.
Go subscribe to my YouTube if you want to see my cookies every Monday.
The best promo you could ever have, right there.
That's what you got to say.
Tart with a cherry on the top.
That's just what you got to say. Although I don't like it.
Well,
Anything
no, but thank you to the chat panel. I freaking love you guys. Louis, Jasper, great show.
Thanks.
Yeah, 100%.
Appreciate you all.
The extraordinary AssassinLupa. Lupa, tell everybody where they can find you on Twitter and all the other places. or just Twitter, Xbox?
At Twitter and Xbox Live, at AssassinLupa on both. And you can find me here, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK time. Well, in January at least. You can find me here having a great time with the Magnificent Seven, my gaming fam, now the Great Eight. And thank you, Jasper and Louis, for coming on. Thank you very much for your awesome gift card. It's very generous of you, Louis. And thank you, chat. You have been awesome once again. You're amazing. I love you all. And I'll catch you all gaming.
Yeah, Lupa. Mellow fellow. Oh, also Lupa, hey, thanks again for the donation and stuff.
Yes,
we'll
Lupa,
make sure
thank
to
you.
use that on some booze or something.
Hey, I'm actually gonna drink for like the first time this Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah. For the
Because
first
I have
time
to-
or the first time in a
Have
while?
a Bailey's with
No,
me.
the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like I'm gonna get drunk.
Have a Bailey's with me, Caitlin.
Yes, because I have to go have Christmas with Mav's family.
Then you've got to be on your best behavior, right? The bloody in-laws strike again.
It's gonna be fun. Looking forward to
Well,
that.
you didn't get what I got, Caitlin. I got my family visited me last week just to tell me they won't be seeing me over Christmas. I thought that was yeah, right. I'll be gaming. Me and Mike together, innit, Mike? Fuck family.
Oh jeez. Can you get that on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Family.
Can you put that on a
Jeez.
t-shirt, Caitlin?
Oh man.
Not
Fuck
my
family.
gaming family, real life family.
That's so Al Bundy.
You can
just
take
said
that
what
two
Al Bundy
ways.
would say.
One way if
Yeah.
you live in Alabama, another way if you just don't
Yeah.
like your family.
And in the UK, it's like one way in Wales.
There you go.
UK.
All right, mellow fellow from outer space, the one and only Psychonauts who's about to get lucky. Where can everybody find
certainly
you?
is.
I'm sorry.
You can
Where
smell the
everybody find
aftershave
you?
from here.
Yeah. You smell
Yeah,
like cool water.
No, what?
Old
Cool
Spice,
water.
come on.
Dry
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew
Dry
that.
noir.
It has to be Old Spice.
Or what is that? Pierre or something.
Pierre Cardin.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
Cardan.
that was the panty wetter. No, you guys can find me everywhere on
Well, I can have
social
some support
media.
on the panties. No, I'm just
Lupa.
kidding. That's it.
Lupa.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
They give you a merch right there. It says Sour Blue Gaming. Make your shirt that says "Fuck Crazy Louis." I would buy it.
Oh,
I will buy it.
There
I
you
will buy
go.
it too.
I have no access to make shirts, but if Caitlin wants to go for it, I'm all up for her taking all the money for the merch.
Okay,
Yeah, you guys can find me on social media everywhere. Psychonauts 8. Fuck yeah. Merry Christmas, assholes.
I love that. Can we
He
get
just
that?
wants out here.
Can we get that
He
on a
needs
shirt
to
too?
get his dong in.
Love that. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, assholes. I love that. That's a great saying.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I gotta get a towel and sop up the mess I have in my bed.
what?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
What? Yeah. What?
TMI.
TMI.
Oh, shit!
Oh my
God.
god!
This is a family show.
You do know us UK, we like very shy.
Oi.
Now Mav's gonna have to edit this goddamn show.
Oh
Jesus.
my god, he's gonna
It
have to put
went
some work in
left
now.
pretty quick.
because you spilled a drink.
Yeah. Pong, you weren't
Yeah.
here at the beginning. The first
I
conversation
spilled
was
squirt.
about this.
Oh,
On my bed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
Oh
spilled
my-
squirt of soda on your bed?
He's
Yes.
got hair stuck in his
God,
teeth,
dude.
down his throat.
No.
He likes cream pie. Too much cream fucking pie.
Oh.
I mean,
Happy holidays, chat.
Oh, I'm older than you and I can join in.
Oh my god.
Sod.
sorry, Dad. Dad's mad, guys.
My dad.
Why is it still wet? That's what I want to know. That's
Pong's
weird.
So
It's been a
embarrassed he's
while.
gone bright fucking red.
And you went to bed. Where did you sleep in that mess? I mean, what the fuck's going on right now?
Yeah, you went to bed after Psycho.
Yeah, I slept on the other side. I have a king size bed, so
Okay.
And we wonder why Phil Spencer never answers our invites. And you wonder why.
You're too bloody fame-minded, Pong. Just live a little.
He's listening. He's like, did he just say he spilled squirt in his bed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Squirt soda.
did.
Vic the Click,
Yeah.
thank you for the $2 super
He
chat.
shook the can too hard.
Oh, it was the carbonation exploded everywhere. Vic the Click,
It
$2 super chat.
I'm
Appreciate you. Says
exploded.
mi hermano de lo mío Louis.
Mi hermano Vic, que lo que.
And Caitlin, we can't have a SpongeBob emote. See how this works?
See, yeah.
Yeah. But we can have Psycho do this, but we can't have a
You
SpongeBob
cannot
emote.
have the SpongeBob. Vic the Click again. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Very generous, dude. Thank you so much. Says,
We need to get the Pong emote from the other day from Living Split Screens. I have that picture somewhere. Where is it?
I actually have a really good one from when they streamed the Game Awards of Pong.
Yeah,
yeah.
that is funny.
I had to see that.
It is hilarious.
okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna finish the super chat real quick. Okay,
No,
guys?
no, Psycho. Go back to sleep, mate. You're
All right. Vic the Click with the $5 super chat. Very generous. Appreciate you. Says, got you with the drink mixes. Get you drunk. Mission accepted. Let's go. That's what the holidays are all about.
Getting drunk?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not?
of course.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Family,
part
get
of it.
together, getting drunk. All of it goes hand in hand, you know.
Sure.
So Mr. Pong Soul, the encyclopedia of gaming, dating back to the very first game ever created, because you're an old SOB.
And I am.
Serious.
Pong's like, can I get a different like intro tagline next year?
He probably hates that. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like,
no,
I've
it's part of the
forgotten
thing.
more about
Whatever.
gaming than he knows.
Exactly.
of gaming.
Lupa's
He
the
is.
encyclopedia.
But I mean, Pong's like freaking. Here's the thing: when we started playing like the Division again, which he hadn't been, he's like, "Here's what you do, Mav. You need to go to this. You need to do this. Then you need to do this." And I'm like, "How the fuck do you know this? You haven't played this game in like months." He's like, "Just trust me. Just go do this, 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 and this." And I'm like, "Okay." Then we go play a different game that like we haven't played in months. And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's how it works. I remember this. You just do this, this, and that." I'm like, "How the fuck? I don't remember like the controls of a game that I played like a week ago." You know? It's just like,
but your memory, Mav.
I have a
thing
shit
is, you could ask me how to play a game and I could tell you that. Like, that's the thing. As an old time gamer, you store it. It's just there. It's automatic.
Hey, babe, can you put up the picture that I just DM'd you on Twitter?
Uh-oh.
I can't put that.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
The other one.
Not that.
This one?
That's private, Mav.
I'm watching the stream. Let me see. Yes.
I don't know what you're doing there, Pong, but it looks like you're doing what Psycho was doing earlier. I'm just saying.
Nope. No, that's called being excited for whatever we were watching.
He was playing a game and he was so into it, he just wasn't realizing he was being filmed.
That was just
the Game Awards.
That's the difference.
Yeah, that was the Game Awards. I was watching on TV.
Oh, that one. What about when you was playing that game and you were fighting the boss and he was taking over?
That's what my meme is, or that's what my emote is from that. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they got me on living split screen. It looks like I'm singing. So when I froze.
Oh my god, that was
when my stream dropped.
That was so funny. Pissed myself.
Can you just pause the stream, Caitlin, and like look for shots of people?
No, this was okay.
She's very clever.
On Fun Pop, you didn't have to pause shit because he was like that for like 10 minutes.
Because I was fighting the Cyclops.
I just sent you that. I don't know if you can share that with everybody, but it's so good.
Did you DM it to me?
Yeah, it's still sending.
Okay.
Psycho, check your DMs, by the way.
Oh. Send this.
Any okay.
Yeah,
so
there I am. There I am singing.
Oh.
Psycho.
Oh, that looked like what I had this afternoon.
Oh God.
Oh, it's a video. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Let's see here.
You have to make sure there's.
It's gonna be blurry, guys. But I want you to see this shit. This is crazy. Hopefully, you can make it out.
I think this is my like favorite video ever.
Okay, hold on.
Not
wait. Oh, I got it.
good person.
Don't get another bloody caution.
No, I got it.
What's the best is we have not lost any of our chat. Chat, you guys are absolutely incredible.
Right?
You all this stuff.
See,
Most people drop off.
Pong,
Not
it's
this
fine.
chat. We gain viewers. On
Yeah,
our
we gain viewers.
Okay,
They're
here we go.
all for it. They're all up for a giggle, and that's what I love about our chat. They love a good giggle and a little bit of near the
fuckery
knuckle.
happens in our outros
Yeah.
mostly. So
A lot of fuckery.
Okay, here we go. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a little blurry. But this is amazing, guys. This was from Fun Pop, and Pong came on the show that day to hang out with us.
It looks good.
Unlikable.
Yeah, no, you can see it.
A
Just make sure you look at Pong's
good
face.
person.
Yeah.
Like,
Pong's
not
face is
fit
where you
in
need
the
to be
Captain
looking
America
for
suit,
sure.
Right. He's not supposed to belong in that suit, right?
and
So
the
people
moment
freaking out when they see this guy,
the
like,
moment
right,
it was
some
pointed out
stuff.
to me, I died.
He's
I-
doing.
You
what
can
he's
see when
supposed
him
to
and
do.
3-Bit,
There it
when
goes.
Psycho and 3-Bit
Back with the
read my
character that
message.
he's trying to portray. And he's doing a great job.
I look over.
Dump though.
Oh,
Right?
Look, it's like, wait.
I was playing Dragon's
There it
Dogma.
is. There it is. There it is. There's
Get
the
angry
face.
at this
Yep,
guy.
I was playing Dragon's
He's
Dogma and I
doing
was fighting the
Captain
Cyclops.
America. Yeah, he
And I had
should
totally
be.
forgotten how hard he
3-Bit
was.
just saw.
And
3-Bit just
Right,
saw. There goes
that's what they're
Psycho
trying
Nuts.
to tell us.
3-Bit's like, what the fuck? There he goes. Psycho looks
Look at
over.
Pong.
Yeah, 3-Bit sees, and then I look over.
Is your
And then,
TV on the
and then
ceiling?
Pong notices.
yeah,
Then
I saw-
Pong's like, oh, are they laughing at me?
They're
Yeah,
laughing at me.
Okay.
yeah, because I knew how much I was concentrating.
Here we
Because I
go.
had randomly come on the show
That's
because
what
you guys
they're
were
trying
talking
to
about
tell
Star
us.
Wars, and I was in the middle of playing Dragon's Dogma, so I'm like, I'll come on, but I'm playing right now. Oh god, that was hilarious.
That's when he used to live in Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah,
It's the equivalent
Oh, man,
of
this
you
is great.
sitting there with your tongue out like that.
yeah, yeah. It's like Michael Jordan when he used to take shots,
Yeah,
right? It's just
exactly.
unconscious.
It's subconscious. I mean, I've caught myself doing it, so I don't.
Oh yeah, no. Anybody who plays
my
video
other
games.
half- My other
Yeah.
half sits there and pisses himself at me when I'm trying to do Forza and I'm using my controller like a bloody steering wheel all over. The
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
God.
greatness. That's,
was.
So good.
oh yeah.
Now,
this is
do you go forward when you try to jump?
Yeah, yeah, I've done that too. And like when you're like dodging and you're in a battle and you're dodging and I'm like, get over that side, get over that side, go backwards, and I'm doing all this. And I used to do it a lot. I don't do it so much anymore. But my husband would be in fits. I go, what are you laughing at? He said, if only I could record you doing that. It's so funny.
You never play with people that when they jump, they go like this with the controller.
That's what I'm talking about, Louis. You're not
Oh,
fucking
okay.
listening to a word I say now.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, man. That's great. Okay, we got about 15 minutes left in the show, so hey, Pong Soul, let's get your outro. Let's do this.
Let's actually get through it this time.
Right?
Mr.
I'll try.
Library.
Anybody else got any other pictures they want to show? Anybody. Show
I
and
can't
tell.
show
Let's
what
go.
I can't show what I have.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No, don't need to see your blue movies,
I
Mike. Put them away.
I'll show it to the guys in the green room.
Yeah, that we'll look then. That'd be great. But we don't need to get Mav struck off.
Oh, what a great
what?
show, guys.
I'll take care of that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I don't
God.
touch it.
Oh my god.
Saved it all. Here we go. All right, let's go. This is a great show, fam. I'm glad I could hop back in. Sorry I was late. But
You're fine.
Jasper, if you are now officially a part of the show, welcome, brother.
I guess that's what Mav says, so I'm down for
All
it.
right, well, welcome, sir. It was great to have you on here, and I can't wait till next year when we start doing this all the time. Louis, amazing to see you, brother. You know that. Santa Louis has been incredible. So happy you jumped into this community, my friend. Like Mav said, that positivity is needed. And obviously it's real. And that's the big thing about all of us here. It's all real. So what you see is what you get with us. And that's the best part about this. But I love you all, fam. It's been one hell of a year. Next year is going to be even better. And I can't wait to see what comes. So that's for damn sure. Chat, you guys, again, off the charts, love and respect. You know it. Each and every week, you guys are one of the best chats around. Love having you all here. So thank you for being here. And I hope you all have a awesome new year and happy holidays. However you celebrate it, man, just enjoy it. Okay, period, point blank. So everybody, Pong Soul, Xbox, Twitter, tomorrow morning, living split screen, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central Time. Santa Louis is going to be dropping off codes. So a code for a $100 gift card tomorrow. And we also have a $75 gift card to give away. We might do 50 and 25. We'll see. But it's going to be a big day tomorrow. We just want you all to show up because Steel Rain and I, you know what he says, live, raw, and uncut tomorrow morning. Get ready. It's probably going to be our last show of the year, the way that the dates work out here. So we hope to see you all there, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central Time. Otherwise, tomorrow night, the Shop Podcast with PTK Blam. That'll be the final one of the year as well. So please drop on in, show PTK some love. We got Fuzzy, who's in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. Obviously, Centurion and myself. So can't wait to see you there, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central Time. Again, that's PTK Blam's channel, the Shop Podcast, it's called. And then otherwise, next week on Tuesday, will be the Xbox Factor podcast. I know Boom's going to have that, so I will be there 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock Central Time over on Double Barrel Gaming. Mav, don't know if we'll see 3-bit. Well, we might. Who knows? Archimedes, Zemi, myself, and of course, Boom. So please drop on an Xbox Factor podcast. But otherwise, I think that's about it for us for shows coming through the year. PM and the PM is going to take a break starting next week. We'll see about the following week. Mav and I might do something, but we'll see. Otherwise, again, love you all. Thank you all for this amazing year, this entire community, besides the circus, right? We know what the circus is. Besides the circus and the clowns, everybody has just been absolutely phenomenal. Again, I can't thank you all enough for welcoming me and bringing that support and love. So appreciate you all. Love you all. Golden age of gaming. Play what you love what you play. And I'm going to talk to you guys all real soon.
Yeah, man.
And Mav, at Fun Speculation, where can everybody find you?
Well, she just said it right there at Fun Speculation on Twitter, here on Fun Speculation on YouTube. Appreciate everybody again in the chat and everybody here on this panel and everybody that's on any of our panels, Fuzzy Belvedere as well. Shout out to you guys because guess what? Tomorrow there's another show on our channel and it's called FSP with Gaming Key and Fuzzy Belvedere, and we're gonna have an absolute blast. Kind of doing more wrap-up stuff, I think, kind of looking back at some different aspects with the other consoles as well, for 2021 and what that and the kind of year for gaming overall. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time tomorrow. So tune in to that. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time on FSP. Then back on Monday with Tidbits, where me and Fuzzy are going to talk about the games coming ahead for the week. There's not very many, so we'll probably just have a very short little fun thing on Monday. Wednesday, we will have Fun Pop next week on Wednesday. Jasper and Psycho said they want to do it, so we're going to do it. And guess what? There's a good chance I will have gotten to see Spider-Man. So, I don't know if they're going to get to see it, but I don't
going tomorrow.
You're going tomorrow?
Right.
Okay, nice, dude. We're going to talk Spider-Man No Way
Psycho
Home
ain't, because he'll
Wednesday.
be out of it tomorrow.
Yeah.
He'll be all shagged out.
It's okay. We'll just have our review
I'd go
without
see it.
spoilers.
Break in between.
Just gonna go sit in the back corner next to her. You know.
After his dessert.
Oh jeez. So we're going to to have Fun Pop on Wednesday. That will be a thing, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, and that's the one where we're talking about movies, TV shows, and more. It's going to be a blast here with Jasper and Psychonauts, and sometimes 3-Bit makes his way back onto the show when he feels like it. And then Thursdays, like Pong said, we're not going to have a show next week because it's like 2 days before Christmas. We may do one after that, the week after. I think it's going to be on the 20th.
And we'll see if there's any news. If there's something
30th.
We really want to talk about, then
yeah, there may not be anything worth talking about, right? So
right,
it'll be on the 30th, and if there's something cool, you know, we're gonna probably have the show and talk about it. If not, then PM and the PM will be back in the new year as well. No Xbox Ultimate for the rest of the year, but we will have content on this channel. I haven't started yet. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be working on a video that I want to get out about Halo, and also maybe another video that I kind of have planned.
Is that the squeaky toy again?
Oh my god, it's sorry. It's my dogs.
It's theirs this time.
They got that squeak for Christmas.
So we'll have videos. I want to make a commitment to try and get more videos up on the channel for next year and make that a thing again, because I started doing that and then kind of got away from it with all the shows that we're doing. So look for videos to come back, starting with Halo Infinite video I want to make. And then also, I'll be streaming games. Even if we're not like live on a podcast, you'll see me streaming quite a few games over this next couple weeks, everybody. So stick around here on Fun Speculation, and I hope you enjoy all the content. You are very much appreciated, everybody, whether you leave a like, you share it out, you retweet something, you comment, you just watch, you don't do anything else, you listen on any of the audio platforms for any of our shows, you just interact on Twitter, interact in the chat, whatever. I appreciate all of it. It's all above and beyond anything we ever expected for this channel. You make this guy that just wants to have fun talking about video games on the internet have a lot more fun doing it, and also enjoy playing games more because you guys hang out with me. So thank you for that as well. I hope you all have a great one. Happy holidays.
Hey, Mav, before we close out real quick, can I give one more shout out?
Yes, sir.
Wandering Dutch. For anybody who hasn't found Wandering Dutch and the crew across the pond.
Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow?
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, listen, he's doing a 24-hour gaming marathon starting tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern. And he's going to go for 24 hours. He's got so go find him on Twitter. It's just Wandering Dutch. Find his channel. He's got a list of what he's going to be playing. Drop in and give him some love. He's doing a charity event for Cancer Foundation. So please go check all that out.
Macmillan Cancer.
Macmillan Cancer, correct. Yep. And it starts at 11 a.m. GMT, like Lupa just said. So please go check him out.
Macmillan nurses are awesome. They do so much.
Fantastic person, fantastic community he's got over there. So please go check him out sometime this weekend. Again, Saturday, 6 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. GMT time.
All right.
Please go give him some love. Even if you just drop in to say hi, he's going to appreciate it for sure. But go check out Wandering Dutch, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing promos tomorrow on that. I'm gonna push. I want to see that bar go up. I want to see that.
I'm curious, is Dutch actually going to be there the entire 24 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll just
amazing
bio breaks and that'll be it. But he'll be there at 24
That's incredible.
Yeah. Be there. Me and Kate are probably gonna try and stop by and see if we can't play something for a while as well. And that's an awesome thing that he's doing. So thank you for shouting that out, Pong, because I actually completely forgot. Again, hey, bye everybody. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Love you all.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All
Merry
of
Christmas.
the holidays and Christmas. I hope you have a good one.
All day.
Bye, guys.
Bye, chat.
Catch you all.
Love you all.
Happy holidays.
Happy holiday. You gonna sing with me, Psycho? Let's do this. No, okay. Bye.
I don't know.